Gauranga, Gauranga Naam Jai Jana Gauranga Bhate Se Amrita Bhaja Gauranga गौरांग भाजे से हमार प्राण रे गौरांग प्रिया मधुबाहु प्रिया नाचिया नाचिया प्रेमोरे नाचिया नाचिया गौरांग प्रिया मधुबाहु प्रिया नाचिया नाचिया प्रेमोरे श्री राधा स्नेह बिहारी की, श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की, श्री गौर निताय की, ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयंरूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदां सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजाङ्घ्रे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः ब्रह्मण्याय देवाय गौब्राह्मणाहिताय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद राधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नुकुम करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयति गिरिं यत्कृपहतमहं वन्दे श्री गुरु दीनतारिणं श्री परमानंद माधवं श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरम् ओम अपवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यत्स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षः सः अभ्यन्तरं शुचिः श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा वेलकम एवरीवन टू संडे फीस्ट प्रोग्राम भक्ति सेंटर वेलकम आनंद राम नरसिंह प्रभु हरे कृष्णा स्मृति माता जी हरे बोल माता जी didn't come. Oh, she's in Bombay. Hare Krishna. Let us welcome them with 3 loud Hari Bols. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hare Krishna. Prabhuji and Mataji, they serve in Singapore, and many sadhus, they come to their house and they are serving so many sadhus, taking a lot of austerities. What 10 families here do, one family they do there. So much service. So when I was there, I was in their house, divine house. Took shelter of Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. And Prabhu is also my very old dear friend. And not only old friend, is currently friend also. Hare Krishna. So, and welcome to Karunadika Mataji, the senior God sister. And Chaitanya Keshav Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Dandal Pranam, and many other seniors who are here. I'm very grateful. Every week you all come and remind me, what is important in life. Don't think I'm sitting on Vyasasana, I'm here, I have something to give you all. I'm actually coming here to receive. I'm coming here to receive because the goal of my life is to make at least 1% devotee. At least 1%. You know who that person is, right? Me. Somehow I want to become a devotee. So all this endeavor, keeps me in Krishna consciousness, makes me read, makes me hear. Otherwise, life is so... it just takes us along and we forget the seriousness of Krishna consciousness. With every minute that we are passing, with every day that we are passing, we are one day closer to death. Right? And it can come anytime. Just a fraction of a minute and something will happen. You'll get sweat, you'll get some backache, you'll get some, cardiology per se or different ways. Death can just come to us without an indication. But at the time of death, we should be happy. That's the whole point, right? We should be happy. We should have led a life which has made us happy. We should have led a life which is purposeful. We should have led a life that has satisfied Krishna. Otherwise, what is the life? Everybody is living. Even animals are living, birds are living. Animals are speaking, birds are speaking, humans are speaking. Prabhupada's purport is there in first canto. He says birds are speaking to birds, animals are speaking to animals, lawyers are speaking to lawyers, doctors are speaking to patients, patients are speaking to doctors, something like that. Prabhupada gives a whole elaborate who is speaking to whom, and at the end, what is the use of speaking if you're not speaking about Krishna? Prabhupada says, Jai Prabhupada. If an Acharya has reminded us so clearly what is the purpose of life, without any deviation, without any compromise, that's A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. You can switch off the second light there, Prabhu. If somebody wants fan there, you want fan? You want fan here also? Yeah. Turn on the fan. Yeah, perfect, yeah. Decrease the fan, Prabhu. Kuncho. Yeah, decrease to, yeah. That also. 2 times, yeah. One more. Perfect. Hare Krishna. So, if you all can meditate, last 3 days ago, for the last 7 days, something extraordinary happened here. Right? I was meditating on that many times. Something very extraordinary happened. There was a pure katha with purity given to all of us. Brihat Bhagavatamrita. Right? And such a beautiful journey was explained, by Narad Muni going to one place, and he was meeting devotees, talking to devotees. Here also people are talking outside, so much gossip is going on. And people go and ask, what do people say? I am special, you don't understand me, right? I deserve what I have, like that. But here is Brihat Bhagavatamrita, when heard from Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, so beautifully. None of the devotees saying that I deserve anything at all. None of the devotees saying I am special, right? Every devotee is saying I am not special. Some other devotee is special. Actually, given a chance, they will tell like Yudhishthira Maharaj, everybody is special except me, right? And the beauty of Brihat Bhagavatamrita, the last boon of Narad Muni, is when he asks Lord Krishna that please give a boon that none of your devotees should ever feel that they have received your special mercy. Right? And the boon is so much seen that none of the devotees actually feel that they are even devotees. Because Krishna within their heart manifests pure bhakti. And in pure bhakti we cannot, even if we want, we can't think that we are special. Right? Why? Because the more closer we go to purity, the more impurity we see in us. As simple as that. Again, when you go to temple, you automatically feel that something special is there in this temple. Then you start feeling, am I pure enough to go to the temple? So you remove your chappal, you take bath, you do so many things to enter the temple. And the closer you go to the deity, the closer you even feel that, my God, the purity is increasing. So more impurity is seen. That's a mark of advancement, Prabhuji and Mataji's. The more time you spend in spiritual life, the more difficult it becomes to sit here and give a class. Let me tell you that. Because the more you see yourself, how many problems are there in you? What kind of a person are you? Right? It's like water clearing up and you can see the underneath, what's there inside. Cheto darpanam arjanam bhava mahadvavagni nirvapanam. Right? Your mirror is being cleaned and then you can see, oh my God, so many problems are there. Right? Forget about practicing. How can I help others practice? Right? It becomes such an embarrassing situation. Anyway, but still as a service we do what we have to do. Right? It's a service to speak Krishna Katha, to share Krishna Katha. So I am sitting here just to share what I am hearing and reading. Right? Don't think I am any guru that I can give Krishna Katha to anyone. Yes, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu was a capable guru who did that. And but he also humbly says that I don't deserve to speak something like this. Right? He even unlisted all the lectures. That no Prabhu, let it remain here. I don't think I can speak such a kind of subject matter. Right? And mercy comes in the form of Krishna Katha. The more Krishna Katha you hear, the more Krishna Katha you get. Right? And the more Krishna Katha you get, the more Krishna Katha you hear. And our goal is to hear Krishna Katha till the end of our life. so that we don't have another life. We have to hear about Krishna's appearance, Krishna's disappearance, Janma, Karma, Chame, Divyam. Evam yovati tattvataha. Ketyadeham punarjanmana iti mamiti su Arjuna. That's it, right? So just keep hearing Krishna Katha, one after the other, one after the other, from one devotee after the other. Assimilate that, start applying that in life, and that's the process. The more you hear, the better your chanting will be. Actually, the most strongest process of 9 devotional process service is Shravanam. When our Shravanam is perfect, then everything else will become perfect. Everything else. Some people say, Prabhu, my chanting is not good. Because your Shravanam is not good. We are not hearing enough. Or rather, we are not hearing it from the right source. Right? When you start hearing more and more and more, the consciousness also transforms. How does the consciousness change? You can't change consciousness by just by some mystical way. You have to hear Krishna Katha. That's why in our culture, there is always chanting of God's names and always there is God's pastimes being repeated again and again and again. There is no other process, Prabhupada Mataji. The whole goal of this hall, the hall in which you are sitting, is what? Is it a dining hall? Huh? Yeah, dining also happens. But at the end, right? Is it a music hall? Yes, music also happens with God's names. Right? But what is the most important activity that should happen here? Shravana. Right? Reading and hearing. That's the most important activity. If that activity is not being given time, then the music also, the dining also is Shrama Evahi Kevala. Useless. In spiritual life, we should be eager to hear. And when we are eager to hear, Krishna gives us unlimitedly. Unlimitedly. When only we have to show is eagerness. Yes, I am eager to hear. Please tell me. And Krishna immediately starts giving unlimitedly. And if you are surrounded by devotees who are eager to hear, you are the most fortunate person in the universe. If you are surrounded by devotees who are eager to hear. That's all. Don't try to find devotees who are famous. Don't try to find devotees who are, of course, they are also devotees, but who are experts. There are many devotees who are experts, great experts in speaking Shastra, quoting shlokas, right? Giving great seminars. But if they don't have inclination to hear, then you're with wrong people. Then you're with wrong people. It's very important. No? Because what you get is what you can give, right? So we should be surrounded by devotees who are eager to hear. Eager to hear. And I've seen many devotees, who are advanced, who are making a lot of progress and who are able to give more are the devotees who are hearing more. Right? Once I went to room of His Grace Radhesham Prabhu to meet him. I had a private meeting. I went to his room. I went 10 minutes early so that I can get into the room at the right time. And what did I see him doing? Hearing. He's sitting and hearing from a senior devotee. Another lecture is hearing. And he's making notes. Right? The same Radhesham Prabhu, we can just speak, entire Bhagavatam one after the chapter by chapter. He's sitting and hearing. And Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, what does he do when he is alone? What do you think he does? Hearing and reading. Right? He can read. He says, Prabhu, if I get time, I can sit and read for hours and hours and hours. Right? What do all the senior sannyasis do? Don't think sannyasis don't hear. Huh? They hear more. And they hear very methodically. They hear very in a scheduled way. I remember once some devotees came to meet His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj in New Vrindavan. I heard this from His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhu. So Maharaj was inside his room, his private room, the room that he gets to live when he goes to New Vrindavan. And this guest came to meet him. And the guests are waiting, very important guests. Right? And they were like, Maharaj comes out at this time. A certain time he comes out in a day, when people can meet him. But that day he was not coming out. He's still inside the room. And the guests were getting a little, our time is getting over, we have to meet Maharaj, They went and asked Yugal Kishore Prabhu, Prabhu, can you go and bring Maharaj? Yugal Kishore Prabhu said, no, I never do that because when Maharaj is in the room, nobody disturbs. Like, no, let us find out because they have to meet. So then Yugal Kishore Prabhu went. I can't remember the exact description. He told me many years ago when he was explaining the importance of hearing and reading. So he went to Maharaj's room and he peeped in from the door that was not totally closed. And he could see Maharaj sitting and reading. He was intensely sitting and reading Bhagavatam. And Prabhuji felt, that he should tell Maharaj that some people are waiting Maharaj like that. So when he went and knocked and went inside, Maharaj asked, Prabhu, this is my lifeline. I'm reading. Can I get some more time? Can I finish my reading? Right? Can I finish my reading? Can I come and serve after that? Because I need to read. I need to give a class. I need to prepare. I need to read. Right? And there is a fixed time. They all the sannyasis, they keep to sit and hear also. No matter who is the speaker, they sit and they hear the entire class. Gauranga was telling that he had given once a class in GB or in Chowpatty, I don't remember. He gave a class. And after the class, after a few hours or something like that, he had a meeting with Maharaj, Radhanath Swami Maharaj. He went to there. And Maharaj told, Gauranga Prabhu, you gave a very nice class. Very good points you brought up. When did you hear? But he was hearing. All, if you go to Mayapur, right? No matter who is giving the class, it is only as Jayapadaka Swami Maharaj hears. They hear. Right? And right now, Gauranga Prabhu is taking a class on Srimad Bhagavatam, and His Holiness Sachinandan Swami Maharaj is attending the class. Right? Who are they? They are senior disciples of Prabhupada, who heard directly from Prabhupada. They are all, they have received the highest directly from pure devotee. What is the reason for them to hear from first, second, third, fourth, fifth generation devotees? Tell me. Right? But they don't see it as a fifth generation devotee speaking. They see it as same Sukadeva Goswami speaking Bhagavatam. And actually, they feel very happy when they see the next generations presenting the philosophy in a more adaptable, acceptable, workable way. They appreciate it. And they encourage that, next generation should speak more. Right? Like that. So we should also develop that. We should also learn that from our gurus. Why they have become what they have become is because what they do. Right? What they do. So we are fortunate that senior devotees are willing to come here. So just sharing. So Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, I told him, Prabhu, can you tell something to encourage our congregation to not only hear when you are here, but to hear when you are not here. They speak something, that will encourage them. So I just told this. And then he sent that 15-minute video. I don't know, have you seen that?
Yes.
Yeah? Is it touching? Yeah, so touching. And he spoke from his heart. Gratitude. He was paying gratitude to everybody who did anything for him. And maybe even somebody who didn't do anything. He just was paying gratitude to everybody who came to the class also. And so many times he told me that, Prabhu, I am so encouraged to be here because you're all eager to hear. When you're eager to hear, then Krishna reveals. And I'm experiencing that happiness when I'm speaking Krishna Katha. Prabhu's and Mataji's. When a senior devotee comes, most important activity. Okay, garland him. Okay, keep the seat clean. Okay, do many other things. Give him nice prasadam also. Yes. Most important activity. Here. Sit down and hear. Nothing else is more important. For them, that is what they want. That is where they feel they are doing justice to their service. There's nothing else. And when we do that, then they are very happy. Very happy. You don't need to call them also. So Gauranga Darshan Prabhu wrote to Gauranga Prabhu that, I did this series, it's so nice, so many devotees are coming and I did this, Gachibowli congregation, they are so happy, they are so much receptive, they are coming. And then Gauranga Prabhu replies and says, Leelanand Prabhu, when can I come and do series in Gachibowli? I congratulate all of you. He wants to do series because that's what gives nourishment to a preacher. Right? That's what gives nourishment. And then I wrote, Prabhu, any time you give your time, we are ready. Right? And we told about this series, Makarand Prabhu actually told about this series to Vishwarup Prabhu. And Vishwarup Prabhu said, I want to come and do series in Gachibowli. He said, I want to come and do. And he's given his dates also. He's given his dates. Sometime in July, I think, he's going to come. He'll take 7 days series on Braj. How else? These are called awards. Awards in devotional service. Right? His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu is coming on 20th of January. Right? He's coming, Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. And so one other thing I'm seeing consistent in all devotees, we want to do series, which apparently not every place they are able to do. Because series means a complete, like a complete plate of prasad. Right? Everything inside it. And you feel nourished and complete. Not one thing. I'm not saying single lecture is not good enough. But a series gives an opportunity for them to completely express what they feel about Krishna. Right? So I asked Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, tell me what you're going to give us. So he said, okay, so I also want to do series. Right? So what is the series? So he said he's written a book on Ramayana. So earlier he spoke on Mahabharata. So he said, this time when I come, I'll speak on Ramayana. And then I said, so how do you want to do? I'm sharing the whole thing, there's nothing to hide. To encourage all of you, I'm telling all this so we feel fortunate, right? Fortunate. Why will they come here? What are we? We are nothing. One corner of a world, somewhere in the dark we are living, but devotees are willing to come and give. So he said, no, Prabhu, I'll not give Ramayana in the morning because you're anyway going to take me to different communities. We'll be taking Prabhuji to different communities in the evenings. So he said, in each community I'll speak about one particular, important section of Ramayana. So he's written a book in which each chapter is like that. So I told Prabhu, okay, give your 6 or 7 chapters that you're going to go to different communities. And then in the morning, he's going to give a series on a very special 15 verses of Srila Prabhupada. I forgot the exact name of that. Marketa Dharma or something like that. Markeya Dharma. He said, Prabhu, this is very important because only serious people are coming in the mornings. If you're not able to come, that's still fine. But if somebody is putting an effort to come in the morning, that means he's definitely crossing the 3 modes of metal nature. Otherwise, you can't come. You can't come. The 3 modes will always trouble you, no? You can't go. Why are you going? Arey, this, that. Forget about all that. I'm going. Then only you can come. Otherwise, you can't come. Very difficult. So, can everybody come inside? Yeah. Somebody sitting on the way, please come inside. No? Prabhuji, please. Harshal Prabhu, everybody, please come here. Yes, Mati. Huh? Mana Siksha. We can ask. Since you told, I'll ask. Thank you. There is no scarcity of topics in Krishna consciousness. Right? Unlimited topics are there. Yeah. So we'll ask a senior devotee. And I'm planning to invite somebody special who can take us through Goloka chart also. The entire Goloka chart. Because there are some devotees who want to make sure that Google map going back to Krishna is right or wrong. The focus is there. Prabhu, after this loka, which loka? You will get to know. Some devotees are not interested also. When somebody tried to, do Goloka chat, people are like, Prabhu, this is too technical. Bolo Krishna ke there. Krishna is there, okay, Prabhu, enough. And this loka, atala, vitala, sutala, patala, Gachiboli. Why you want to know all that? So, you know where to go anyways. So, but there are some devotees who have ruchi in that. Like His Holiness Danvir Goswami Maharaj. He wrote a lot of books on cosmology. That's also important. And Prabhupada wanted to establish the planetarium, clearly showing, the whole planetary systems from Goloka to Gachiboli, how do you, that's what we look at, right? From here, where I am, how to go back. So you should know where you are. Yeah, that's the thing that is going to be displayed. So, Chaitanya Charan Prabhu is coming. He's going to take a series for very senior or very serious devotees who want to share Krishna consciousness. So he's going to talk about Prabhupada's explanation of how to practice and share. How to practice and share in 5 sessions. He's going to take in the morning, 1.5 hours. So you can tell your bosses, your company, when you are going to be a little late to the office, January 29th to 3rd of Feb. Prabhuji will be here. He's going to take all these sessions. Okay, so with that said, these are the announcements. Devotees say, after speaking such a long time, again you take more time for announcements. I said, okay, I'll do the announcement at the beginning only. Right? Trying to adjust. Yeah? Yes. So, there are more announcements. Looks like this class is announcements only. So, we are going to do a good celebration on 24th, 25th and 26th of January. We are going to do 3 evening festivals in the new land, ISKCON Cyberabad. And here is a newsletter. I want all of you to take these newsletters. I got like 150 of them. It's a good newsletter showing what all we are, like kind of map of what the temple is going to come like, right? And activities that have been done so far, sadhus who have come, events that are happening. It's a newsletter for the whole year. And His Grace Nirendra Prabhu and team designed it, all glories. And we're going to be, making such newsletters more. So 24th, 25th and 26th. 24th evening, His Holiness Indraduni Maharaj is coming. Hari Govinda. It's so that we had planned 24th, 25th, 26th, but we didn't know that Indraduni Maharaj is coming. Then his servants called me and said, Maharaj is coming and he likes Bhakti Center. He likes to come here. Yeah. He has written a new book on Sri Radhe, right? And he's going to, promote that book and we all can buy that book. So then I told Prabhu, this Bhakti Center size is not enough now if Maharaj comes. We tried to fit in 350 people. I don't know how did we do that. But now there are more people. And this time what we are doing, we are arranging a big stage on the new land of ISKCON Cyberabad. And on the stage we'll have a pandal and more than 1,000 people can hear and dance. That's the setup. And 24th Maharaj will do that. And on 25th we're going to have Kalyanam, Srinivasa Kalyanam. And devotees can participate. You can be part of the Kalyanam. You can start the year with a nice holy activity. And 26th is Youth Kirtan Jam. Right? That's what we're doing in this year. Right? So we're going to have nice Kirtaniers and youngsters coming and we'll rock the entire Nalgonda area. We're going to be keeping big banners. These days, youth are coming towards Kirtans, as you can see that. And we're going to be creating that vibe on the same stage. So 3 different, right? 3 different days, 3 different festivals, only in the evenings, but morning we'll have a lot of services. So as the time goes by, I'll be revealing, we'll be having more discussions, what services, what we'll be doing. And in the first week of March, exactly around 6-7 weeks after that, we have Bhumi Puja of ISKCON Cyberabad, that is also coming up. We'll be preparing for that, a lot of meetings will happen. And after that, the construction starts, right? So the big construction starts. We don't need to worry. I'm not worried. Krishna should be worried because it's his temple, right? So he is going to send the right people at the right time. He already sent the best congregation here. So the construction starts. We're all looking forward for that. Hare Krishna. So, any other announcements? If I forgot anything? Yeah, one more announcement. So, I do this satsang in my home Krishi in the mornings, and there is one very senior Varishta Vaishnava who's coming, and he is very highly qualified, did big roles in his life, but he has also done MA in Sanskrit. And he came and asked me, Prabhu, I really feel you all should learn Sanskrit. I will teach it for free. I just want you to give 15 minutes of your time each week. I'll give you homework. I'll tell you how to do. In 1 year, I can guarantee you all will speak in Sanskrit. So very good. Why don't you do that? Right? So you all are most welcome to join. I asked Vamsi Prabhu to send an invite. You can try to send it on Wednesday. It will be on each Friday, all Fridays, 8 to 8:30 in the evening. So you need 2 books online on Zoom. Online on Zoom, 8 to 8:30. We will learn Sanskrit professionally, right? And he told you need 2 books. One to make your notes and one for homework. He's going to give homework also, right? He told 2 books. So keep 2 books and a pen and attend the class from 8 to 8:30. And if you are sincere, we can learn Sanskrit language, perfectly in 1 year. And you can even do samvad in Sanskrit. You can tell, you can speak. And most importantly, the reason I am very inclined to this, because I don't want to do offenses while I'm reading verses, right? Always gives me a guilt. Hare Krishna, why didn't I take birth in Satyayuga? In Kali-yuga, I can't speak. Stupid, whatever ICSE, CBSE, they never give importance to Sanskrit, right? So anyway, now is the opportunity. It's never late. No matter how old you are, please join, and you will learn a beautiful language. And Sanskrit is a language of devatas. Sanskrit is a language that your body speaks. And don't want to promote more, but it is said that people who speak in Sanskrit, their health also improves. Because it's the language that the organs also understand. Everything, the whole metabolism, universe is running with those words. And Prabhupada will be very happy if all of us recite verses and recite them properly. Prabhupada also told his disciples, please learn it, and so you can present it nicely. So that's another announcement. Is there anything else I'm missing? We are good? Yeah, okay. So this is the third part actually. It was supposed to be 2 parts, but it became 3rd part because of my inefficiency to handle the subject properly. This is from Madhurya Kadambini, 6 obstacles in Bhajana Kriya. I'm 100% sure I forgot the first 3 that I told you. I don't know if you remember. If there is any great soul who remembers, then I pay my obeisances to you. But still, since some of you may or may not remember, I can repeat a little bit. And I'll make sure that there is no 4th session. Right? So, as we know, there are how many stages in bhakti? 9 stages, right? Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Ashakti, Bhava, Prem, right? So I'm not going to go detail in this now, because again, this will again go into some other direction. So Bhajana Kriya is the stage where we explain that we are engaging in regulative devotional practices as instructed by a spiritual master. That is Bhajana Kriya, where you are actually engaging. You are hearing, you are associating. But Bhajana Kriya is the stage where you are actually doing the bhajan. Bhajan doesn't mean you're sitting and singing bhajan. It's about all activities which helps you perform devotional service. Out of that, then anartha nivritti, your anarthas are removed and all that will happen. But this is very important stage called Bhajana Kriya. All of us are doing it. And it's not like, once I had asked this question that, is it like a chronological way of going one stage to another stage? It's not like that. Actually, in devotional life, we experience bhava also sometimes. We experience prema also sometimes. Glimpse comes and goes. Just a glimpse comes and goes. Like, and that glimpse gives you motivation to experience it, or you want to experience it more and more again and again. So you try to practice. So everybody is doing Shraddha. Everybody is doing, Sadhu Sangha continuously. And while you're doing Sadhu Sangha, you're also doing Bhajana Kriya. And then your Anartha Nivritti is happening. It's not like after Sadhu Sangha only Anartha Nivritti will happen. Right? Again, you need them to come forward.
No, it's just checking.
Yeah. Everybody, come forward. No? Santosh, please come forward, please. Sorry to. Yeah. So it's not like one finished and start next. Yes, it is in a way chronological, but ultimately, when you experience 100%, then you achieved Krishna Prema. It's like percentage going up and up and up, right? So Krishna is going to motivate us by giving us experiences at each stage. And you can experience that in your spiritual life. In spiritual life, there is no certification provision. Yeah, there is Bhakti Shastri certificate, there is Bhakti Bible certificate. But real certificate is your own transformation which your consciousness is telling you. You can't lie that. Right? You will know it. You will know it. That Prabhu mera kya situation hai. No matter how many people will, praise you or talk about you, you know inside what is going on. And you will actually know when you make advancement also. Krishna will give you that realization. And devotees become more and more careful when they start advancing, because they know now Krishna is doing something to me. So I have to be more careful. Careful about what? You committing offenses and allowing other devotees to commit offenses on you. Right? Like Lord Shiva, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu beautifully gave that example when he spoke about Lord Shiva, that he wanted to make sure that Parvati Mata is not unhappy with Narad Muni. So he took Narad Muni to a separate place and spoke to him. And it is like bewildering, why would you care? Because Narad Muni is a Vaishnava. And if Parvati Mata gets angry, because she recommended Lakshmi Devi and Lord Shiva is recommending Prahlad Maharaj. There also there is a reconciliation problem in the, Kailash. That he's saying, oh, you go to Lakshmi Devi, Vaikuntha Vasi, she is the best. And Lord Shiva tells, Narad Muni, come here. Yeah, very nice, thank you, come here. No, Vaikuntha Vasis also could not get the same mercy that Prahlad Maharaj got. So what I'm telling you separately, because if I tell this in front of Lakshmi Devi, she'll get angry. And if she gets angry on you, then her devotional life will be affected. Hare Krishna. What is this? We are talking about whom? Not some Parvati Reddy living somewhere. Parvati Ma, she is consort of the Supreme Lord Shiva. And he is worried. So you can imagine how much worried will we become when we make advancement in spiritual life. We'll become very, very careful. We will, not like we will not, or we will actually become very careful. When somebody is coming and speaking ill about you in front of you, you just walk away from there. Not because, not because you will get affected, because he will get affected. Right? The ninth offense in chanting the holy names, what is it? To give Krishna to a faithless person. Why? Because he will commit offenses and that will affect his life. Right? Maybe he is going to take 10,000 lives to go back to Krishna. I'm just putting an allegoric example. And then he's not ready for Krishna Katha. Plan is another 10,000 lives. Then you go and give him a explanation about Srimati Radharani, Krishna, who is Hare, who is Krishna, the pure devotions are Braj. And he's like, what nonsense you are speaking. All this is nonsense. You people, I don't know what you create your own philosophy. He starts speaking all ill about ISKCON. Then what will happen? The 10,000 lives will become 1 lakh lives. Because of your preaching, he has gone to another, further. So we should be very careful revealing advanced topics to people, We should be very careful. Not everybody is ready for it. Not everybody should be discussing also. Right? So in which class? Actually, Sunday feast class, Provision Math is my humble, submission to you all. Philosophy here is always very high. Because, it is mostly also meant for everybody, but mostly meant for seriously practicing devotees. And if you are not serious, then it's time to become serious now. Right? So please excuse me if some things are a real little disturbing or anything. But my focus is devotees who are representing ISKCON, devotees who are representing Prabhupada should do it in the right consciousness. And I will also learn in the process. That's the whole idea. So, here is Bhajana Kriya, and in Bhajana Kriya, Srila Vishnawatha Chakravarti Thakur is saying there are 6 obstacles in Bhajana Kriya. Right? And we should be very careful with these 6 obstacles. Very careful. Otherwise, we will get stuck in that Bhajana Kriya only. Rather, I'd say you will not make advancement in Bhajana Kriya. Not stuck in Bhajana Kriya. Stuck means you are still doing Bhajana Kriya. No, you will not make advancement anything above Bhajana Kriya. And Bhajana Kriya also will not be good. Right? So, very, very important. We discussed already last week on 3 of them elaborately. So, I will not go in detail. So, the first one, you all can repeat after me. First one is Utsahamayi. Once again, Utsahamayi. Utsahamayi means false confidence. Right? False confidence. What does it mean by false confidence? I already know everything. I attended SSR, I think I know more than Vyasdev also. Yeah, people think like that. No, you don't know anything. Even after reading entire Bhagavatam, you don't know anything. You should understand that. You barely know anything. How many Bhagavatam cantos we have in this world? 12 cantos. Right? But if you go to upper lokas, the Bhagavatam set is even more costly. More heavier. 90 cantos, 120 cantos. So what do you know? Barely we know anything. Right? And the 12 cantos also we don't have time to read. Somebody will read. Someday they will read. Right? So we should. Where are you, Prabhu? Praveen Prabhu, which canto are you now?
Self-reading 11th canto.
Self-reading 11th canto. Hari Bol. So, Prabhuji finished it. Santosh Prabhu finished also. And Subbarao Prabhu is finishing also. Others. Making them read again. Yeah. We should have a personal target to, spiritual target to read and finish Srimad Bhagavatam. Why? Because you will not get false confidence. Utsahamayi will not happen. Right? Utsahamayi is very dangerous. Actually, a lot of Brahmanas, with all due respect to many Brahmanas, all Brahmanas, they find it very difficult to accept Krishna consciousness. And what is the anartha? Utsahamayi. False confidence. I am born in a Brahmana family. We are following our rituals. We are very clear in our thing. Very difficult for them because the anartha is here only. Utsahamayi. Overconfidence. I know many mantras. I can do this. I can do Gropravesham also. With all mantras, I know everything. I know one person. Whenever any Brahmana comes and does any puja, he'll sit beside the Brahmana. He'll chant all the mantras that Brahmana is chanting. I'm like, you could have only done. Why did you call him? He'll do all that. He'll literally chant along with the Brahmana and he'll feel very proud. Yeah, see? You see me. He looks at me whenever he does that. He looks at me. I look at him. You know better than me. But they'll not accept Krishna consciousness. What is Krishna consciousness? To dedicate our life in service of Krishna. Simple as that, right? They will not accept Krishna consciousness. Utsahamayi, overconfidence. I have done this course. I think I'm done. Right? You are not done. We are never done. Right? We are never done. We should see, am I committing the same offenses again and again and again? In spite of hearing all this, am I committing the same offenses again and again? Very important, Prabhuji. Because that is the way you can understand, whether your overconfidence is killing you. Right? Yes, we do commit offenses again and again, but are we even regretful? And if somebody is saying, for example, 10 offenses to the holy name. We heard last week, beautiful lecture. Prabhuji is sitting here and he gave 3 hours. I suggest hear it again. And he sent the presentation. I sent it to all the preachers. I've sent it in the group. You can download it and keep it. Many verses. Prabhuji could have taken that for 9 hours also. Because there's so much content. Right? So much to tell. But am I committing those offenses again and again? Am I respectful to the holy name of Krishna? Right? As I speak, I myself am committing. Today also committed offenses. But at least am I regretful? Am I trying to improvise, or am I overconfident that I'm all set? And am I thinking that anyway I'll chant, whatever way, let Krishna reconcile, I'm doing my best. Krishna, you did your best by coming here like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I am doing my best, by chanting the way I want. Right? Is that good enough? No, it's not. So Utsahamai, very, very. So last week I discussed a lot on that. Utsahamai. So how we should hear, how we should contemplate. Contemplation, very important. Right? Shravanam. After that? Mananam. Nididhyasanam. Right? Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. I'm hearing, I'm contemplating, and I'm applying. Right? Otherwise, Keshav Maharaj, Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj says, most of the time devotees are Smaranam, Kattanam, Pestanam. That's all. I'm hearing, I'll make note, I'll go tell somebody else. Achieved, I did something nice. No. You will anyway tell others when you are so much in love with what you heard. But first fall in love, na? First understand what is given to you. Anyway. So, the next one. First one is what? Utsahamai. That is first anartha. That we have to somehow remain humble to learn more and more. Second one is Ghana Tarala. Ghana Tarala. Everyone. Ghana Tarala. Ghana Tarala. It's like what is it? Unpredictable behavior. That's one of the anarthas. Unpredictable behavior. Meaning what? Today you are in ecstasy. Tomorrow you are in fantasy. Day after tomorrow, I don't know what is the third word. Right? You don't know what you are. One day you are like flying in air, Jai Gaurang. Next day, you are completely off. That's the anartha.
Third day pharmacy.
Huh?
Third day pharmacy.
Third day pharmacy. Huh? Yeah. Because you can't commit. The problem is we don't commit. We are thinking to commit. Prabhuji, chesta Prabhu, I'm trying Prabhu. I'll commit Prabhuji. Prabhuji, first understand Prabhu. House Prabhu, children Prabhu, mother Prabhu, और कौन है? Wife Prabhu, neighbor Prabhu, office Prabhu, guest Prabhu, right? Health Prabhu. So many. We are not committing. We are not committing. Why to unnecessarily, sit in the front and get the beatings? I'll go sit in the back. Malivat Kutur. The point is, you don't want to commit. Right? Do you want to be in a relationship where the opposite person doesn't commit? You think Krishna wants to be in a relationship with you when you're not ready to commit? What is the use of that relationship when I'm not trying, at least not even trying to commit? Right? So it's a big anartha. What is that anartha called? Ghanatarala. Right? Again, last week I spoke on length about devotees who struggle to commit. They are looking for a good muhurta to commit. Right? Somebody said, Prabhu, tomorrow onwards my chanting will be even better. Yenduku? I'll seek direction north, Vastu Prakaram. Or after going to that house, my chanting will improve. After promotion, I will chant Prabhuji. Now appraisal time is going on. Right? All kinds of behaviors. Prabhu, I'm telling you, that anartha is there in me also. Many times, I like, okay, after this. Right? And we are here. After another birth. Again sitting here. Again saying after. So, Ghanatarala. Bhajana Kriya, very important. Utsahamai and Ghanatarala. We have to be very watchful. Otherwise, we'll... Okay. Third one. Vyuda Vikalpa. This also. Please everyone tell. Vyuda Vikalpa. Vyuda Vikalpa. Indecision. Means what? Again, very close to the last one, but here clearly indecision. I'm not making a decision because I'm too attached. We tell that we are part of spiritual life, but again we bend on the same, old habits. Very, very attached to so many things. Right? I mean, like, we are in spiritual life by our great fortune. But we keep forgetting that. Why something else becomes important. Before me speaking anything, let us, there is a nice verse quoted in Srimad Bhagavatam. This also we read last time. Yeah. 11:17:58, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we can try to recite, though I'm not used to this. Evam grahasaya kshipta hridayo mudhadhir ayam atraptastan anudhyayan mruto andham vishate tamam. Translation, please repeat after me. Thus, because of his foolish mentality, a householder whose heart is overwhelmed by family attachment is never satisfied. Constantly meditating on his relatives, he dies and enters into the darkness of ignorance. Right? So, attachment to relatives. Are relatives bad people? No. Relatives are not bad people. But who are relatives? Let us define that first. Who are relatives? What comes to your mind the moment you say relative? Blood. My blood relative. And there? My blood relative. When I say that, some people really feel angry. Even mosquito is a blood relative. Isn't it? Mosquito is sucking your blood. For some time, your blood and its blood matches. Isn't it? So whom are you calling as relative? Prabhu's and Mataji's. Very important point. Because this is where the obstacle is. We should select whom we want to give the importance of a relative. If we are Vasudeva Kutumbakam, then we are already a family. We are a bigger family. But you should try to select the people who are going to motivate you to make progress in bhakti. Who are not motivating you, you should say thank you very much. And I'm not telling you should boycott them or you should, do some harm to them or anything. But don't do harm to yourself by giving time to them. Right? Even I have relatives. I used to have. Still now I have, but Vishakapriya Mataji very nicely says, after coming to Krishna consciousness, 50% relatives left me. Remaining 50% I left. So 100% gone. Right? But really speaking, when we lose our relatives, we actually feel very sad that we could not give Krishna to them. Because we have received such a nice gift. We have received such a nice, everything is so nice. Why are my relatives not able to take this? Right? But don't spend too much time on that because your journey is also important. Your life is to make one person a devotee. Who is that person? You. Most important. Don't forget that. Don't try to, say that, okay, after my Kaka will become devotee, after my Poofa will become devotee, after my Mami will become devotee, after my this will, then I will become a devotee. No. They will never become, you will take birth with them again. Again, Kaka, Papa, Poopa, Mami. Same continues. Right? This verse is there. See what is being told. Because of the foolish mentality, a householder whose heart is overwhelmed by family attachment is never satisfied. Constantly meditating on his relatives, he dies and enters in darkness of ignorance. Even our children, we have to give Krishna consciousness. Yes, we have to give them Krishna consciousness. But after some time, it's their way, it's their life. Thank you. Thank you for giving me opportunity to serve you, as your parent. Now I have to take care of my life. I don't want to take birth again. Chhod dene ka, after some time. After what time? After they are able to take care of themselves. Now, the problem is we never feel that they are able to take care of themselves. then another anartha. But you have to sign off somewhere. Sign off again doesn't mean that you are abandoning them. You are just prioritizing your spiritual life. Prabhuji and Mataji. Somewhere you have to say thank you very much. Right? If you don't say thank you very much, they are going to tell you thank you very much. And that's more painful. Right? Because they also have, they are a soul. At the end of the day, it's a soul. You might feel that, he's my child who took birth, I changed his diapers. Prabhuji, come on. Sab kya? Many lives you did. But he is also a soul. She is also a soul. We are trying to give a direction. After some time, we have to move on. Relatives doesn't mean, only people outside. Prabhuji and Mataji, at one point, even your own spouse. Right? I have to do my duty of my spouse. Whether you're a Mataji or a Prabhuji. But after one point, you have to focus on your own spiritual life. You can't keep beating around the bush. Okay, I'll go to this function because my wife will feel bad. You both are 72 years old. And still you are trying to satisfy your wife and prove that you care for her family. Which anyway, I don't know. But how long will you keep doing that? At what stage you will be truthful to you? Who is more important for me? What is more important for me? Right? Even devotees. It's going even deeper, right? Start with relatives, then your own children, your own spouse, your parents, then even devotees. Which is the devotee who is encouraging me to make advancement? And which is the devotee who is good to me, nice to me? You have to make the choice somewhere. Prabhuji, I come to satsang because I like to embrace. I like that. Okay, like that. After some time you can't embrace. What will you do? What is the factor that is holding you in Krishna consciousness? Oh, Prabhuji, you speak so nicely, Prabhuji. You really understand me, Prabhuji. Okay, that's all. Kitne dinon tak re, Baba? How long can devotees praise you? The only place you are praised is satsang, isn't it? इतना रेस्पेक्ट किधर मिला? फैमिली में मिला क्या? नहीं मिला ना, इसलिए तो यहाँ पे आए. First day only there. Oh, Prabhuji, your mercy, Prabhuji. What did you say? Mercy? Prabhuji, too much, Prabhuji. The way you sing, Prabhuji, the way you, Hare Prabhuji, what explanation, Prabhuji? Prabhuji. I'm like, मेरे जिंदगी में कोई बोला नहीं मेरे को ऐसे. My family, my own brothers never treated me like this, Okay, good. That's all motivation to bring you into the hall. अभी ताला लगाओ, अभी बोलो. What is the next step? What are you going to do? How long you want to be praised? How long, right? After some time, you have to deal with the reality. Krishna is going to give you the reality. Don't worry. Krishna will give you the reality. Then you have to choose devotees also who are going to make advancement. What kind of devotees you should choose? You only tell, I will not tell. What kind of devotees you should choose to make advancement in spiritual life? Haath utao, mic will come. Yes, bro.
Interactions with them should help you move closer to Krishna.
Interactions with them should help you move closer. Okay, very nice. Yes. Yes, Mataji.
You should always encourage to come to satsangs.
You should always encourage you to come to satsangs, not online satsang. Right? In-person satsang. I heard online. Did you hear the recording? It's so nice. Oh, it's so convenient. I'm at home. You stay at home. Nahi chahiye. Yes. Pass the mic. Oh, you can tell it loudly. Yeah.
We can read more, hear more.
Yeah. They encourage you to read more and they encourage you to hear more. Yes. And
Who are living by himself and showing others to practice.
who are practicing what they speak. Tell.
Those who have taste in Krishna consciousness.
Those who have taste in Krishna consciousness. Hari Bol. Very nice. Yes, Srinivas Prabhu. Who can connect you? Correct you. Oh my God. This is a nuclear bomb pick there. Who can correct you? I was speaking to Balban Prabhu. We were talking about a devotee who is not regular to satsang. Right? Every time some reason. Every time. My children has an exam. My children, how many exams? Next exam. My exam. then medical exam, then this exam, then that exam, this new house, then new job, then old job. Then I was telling Prabhuji, I think we should, this person is asking for initiation. Her name is in initiation list and she is not serious. And somebody there wants to initiate her depending on our advice, our recommendation. Prabhu, we have to talk to them. I think we should call that Mataji and tell, that this is important. You can't, do this. You know what Prabhuji told? Prabhu, in Kali Yuga, if you want to give one correction, you should praise them for at least 20 years. That is Kali Yuga. One correction you want to give to a person, you should give him at least 2 million praises. Prabhu, you are great, Prabhuji. Mataji, amazing Mataji. Mataji, your kirtana. Mataji, your dedication, you had tears, Mataji. You are this Mataji. Mataji. You are so sincere, Mataji. You are the best person, Mataji. Mataji, can you come and sit a little close, Mataji? No, it's okay, Mataji. Whatever. It's okay. Wow. Immediately. Kaliyuga ante. Cham gilikina ante ayipaya. Finish. So then I told Balwantu, you only tell her. I'll go and tell her, I'll get, finished. Right? So this is Kalinga, bro. We are fortunate, we are extremely fortunate, we are unlimitedly fortunate that one devotee is willing to take our karma. Right? Initiation means they are going to take our karma. Karma that we have still not stopped doing. Right? Still continuing our anarthas, but still somebody is trying to take our karma. We are so fortunate. So we should take association of devotees who are willing to change. 2015, they came to Krishna consciousness. 2017, they told they are serious. Still coming in pant and shirt without tilak. 2018, Prabhu, sometimes half tilak or little tilak. 2020, sometimes dhoti, sometimes pant. 2021, no chanting in the morning, chanting throughout. No regulation. Right? 2022, still going on with the same thing. I'll come when I have time. I'll come and choose. I'll choose. No submission, no surrender to any authority. We are just going around. Like Radhesham Prabhu says, senior devotees means who? They have seen many years. That's all. That's all. No proper sadhana. I'll not get up in the morning. Why should I get up in the morning? I have the whole day. I'll chant whenever I want. Right? It's a very important thing. Or you chanting when a kirtan is going on, chanting when a class is going on. Even after repeated reminders. No, I'll not listen. Na kendu mujhe bol rahe. Tu bol. Tu bolna. Slang, Bombay language tu bol. They tell you. Bol rahe. Bol. Prabhuji, you should not chant. Bol rahe. Bol. You have no feeling also. You have come to a stage where there is no, because you have so many justifications for continuing the anarthas. Very careful with those devotees. We should pick and choose the devotees who will help us make advancement, because it's our spiritual life at stake. You can create a gang. In satsang also, you can be a gang leader. G-A-N-G, gang. That you can do in satsang also, not gang. These devotees like me a lot. My gang is there. What can you do? They all like me. Why did you come to satsang? To become a gang leader here? Why did you come? To make advancement in bhakti. Right? No. We'll conduct elections here. Right? I'm telling you. Anartha continues, Prabhu. Anarthas continue. You know what they have to deal with? Sometimes sannyasis, what they have to deal with? One devotee was telling, I don't want to name that meeting, but the disciples were not only rejecting and objecting, but even insulting their own spiritual master. Can you imagine? Some management discussions, even insulting your spiritual master. Your spiritual master is saying, Prabhu, please leave the matter, forgive him. No, Maharaj, you don't know what you're saying. I know better than you. You know, you can't tell like this. I know when to forgive. You don't know what I'm saying. Our spiritual master is saying this. If you don't forgive, your spiritual life will be ruined. Forget about it. Leave it on Krishna. No. Anartha. Right? And what is the justification? You have 100 justifications. No. No means no. No justification. This great scholar came to Rupa Goswami in Vrindavan, and Rupa Goswami is so nicely doing this service. And he comes and tells Rupa Goswami, I think your conclusions are wrong. These conclusions are wrong. And you better prove me that you are right. And Rupa Goswami says, I agree with whatever you tell. My conclusions are wrong. Go. And he says, my God, I defeated Rupa Goswami. Yes, I defeated. But I need a proof for this. He brought a paper, whatever at that time. And he said, please sign. Rupa Goswami just signed it. He said, thank you. You are better than. Please go. And when he took that and went outside, Jiva Goswami sees him and he goes and tells, I was telling everybody that these conclusions of you Goswamis are wrong. It's a big pastime, I'm telling you very short. It's like everything you're telling is wrong. Oh, I proved it. See, there is a signature. And Jiva Goswami saw the signature. What is this? And immediately he said, no, what you're telling, you tell me now. He is my guru. Rupa Goswami is my guru. You tell me what you are telling. I said, this is the point. No, here is the, explanation for this. Here is a Shastric reference for this. Here is a, further explanation for that. Now what do you say your point? Oh my God. Yeah, you are right. So that person got defeated. Jiva Goswami, literally in few seconds he defeated him. And then Jiva Goswami felt, my guru's name should not be spoiled. My guru's name should not be spoiled. It's not the right thing. How can he go and tell the whole world that my guru is wrong? And he directly goes. And after that he goes to Rupa Goswami. He says, Gurudev, this person, he came to me, he was speaking ill about you. His conclusions were all wrong. But you allowed him to go. But I didn't feel that, your name should be spoiled. So I answered him. And now he knows the right thing. And Rupa Goswami says, go out of Vrindavan. You don't deserve to be in Vrindavan. He tells Jiva Goswami, go out of Vrindavan. You don't deserve to be in Vrindavan. Because if you have the pride that you know better than anyone, that qualification doesn't allow you to be in Vrindavan. Go. Don't show me your face now. Just go. Can you imagine? And there Jiva Goswami did not sit and justify. But I was trying to prove that, the philosophy, what you were telling is right, but what he was telling is wrong, but, he was going to go and tell the whole world. No. Rupa Goswami said, no, we are not here to argue and win arguments or to prove anything. We are here to do the service of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who told, write the scriptures, present them in a very nice way, essence of all Vedas should be given, and we are doing it. So what if he thinks he's won a battle, right? That's okay. That's not our agenda at all. So just leave the matter there. Maybe he knows what he knows, right? But you, instead of spending time on serving, you are spending time on winning battles. Something like that. Not the exact word, but something like that. Jiva Goswami felt, my God, what is this? What did I do? I am such a fallen person. And I was trying to defeat another Vaishnava. Oh, I don't deserve to be in Vrindavan. So he goes and he's sitting outside Vrindavan in a place called Nanda Ghat or something like that. I forgot the exact name of the place. He was sitting there. And he was crying and regretting and, he was like, not justifying. Even a single minute in his mind, justification did not come that my Guru has misunderstood me. My Guru has told my anartha, khatam. And he's just crying. Prabhu, this is a deep devotion, huh? Straight and deep devotion. And then Sanatana Goswami gets to know that Jiva Goswami is sitting outside and he's crying and he's not even eating and he's regretting and his life is over, right? He can't be in the dham. And then Sanatana Goswami goes to Rupa Goswami and says, Rupa Goswami, show some Jiva Daya. Jiva Daya also means Jiva Goswami ko daya karo. Immediately Rupa Goswami understood, oh, no, he is a wonderful Vaishnava. So then do that Jiva Daya. Immediately they go and, they bring back Jiva Goswami. Why am I telling this? Because the nature to justify using our little intelligence is a big anartha in spiritual life. Big anartha. If somebody is telling, Prabhu, you should understand that Krishna is in control. Even if you are being misunderstood by a senior devotee, understand that misunderstanding is also a plan of Krishna only. And something is coming onto you, straight on your face. Accept it. Difficult, no? Most difficult. Nobody likes to be misunderstood. You want to justify. But how much can you justify when you don't know what all faults are there in you? Who knows? Only a Tattvadarshi knows. Right? So being in association of a devotee who is ready to correct you. I was just extending what Prabhuji told. Who is the devotee who is ready to correct you? There should be somebody in your spiritual life who has a right to hold your ear and pull it up and scold you. Who is that person? Who did you give that authority to? Determines how safe you are in spiritual life. If you are only surrounded by devotees who are Prabhuji, Mati Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji, Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu. Okay, Prabhuji, very nice. Prabhuji, your service, Prabhu, amazing, Prabhu. Then you are in big danger. If only, there will be devotees like that. Devotees do that. Right? But are you also having devotee association who will come and tell you, Prabhu, you should have used a different word, or you have to do something better. Prabhu, there is one devotee I remember, in Greenville, Vijay Gopal Prabhu. He used to come and tell me, Prabhu, can I come tomorrow and we both will chant together? He's like, why would you want to chant with me? You can chant in your house, right? I can chant in my house. He was a Polish European actually. The disciple of Indradhanu Maharaj. So he used to come to our house. He is a devotee. I was not even initiated that time. I used to preach. He used to sit and listen and help me in preaching. Hare Krishna. His humility next level. So he said, can I come and chant with you? And later on I understood, because I was not inclined to change my chanting schedule and do my rounds in the morning, that devotee was willing to come from his house early in the morning, sit in my house and chant, so I'll chant with him. I was pagal ho gaya, Anand Prabhu. I was like, what is this? I understood that. What was the intention behind saying that? Not like, because he wanted to correct it by doing it with me. Because my ego was like that. He could see the horns, everything outside. Yes, sunne wala nahi hai. I'll come and chant with you. Can I do that? He's asking permission. And I'm saying, no, Prabhu, I'll chant in my house. No, Prabhu, I just want to come and chant with you. I'll come in the morning. Right? So, those are the devotees who are actually trying to help us. One devotee was telling me, Prabhuji, no Krishna Katha, Prabhu. Put a philosophy petkoni samputudu. No Krishna Katha. Right? Krishna Katha is there. In everything there is Krishna Katha. Provided we are willing to, transform hearing that Krishna Katha. Sunday evening, is Krishna Katha is there. We heard a lot of Krishna Katha. But what transformation came after that? So Guru knows. Krishna is our Parama Guru. He inspires us to hear the right philosophy, which will actually give us some checkpoints. Am I making progress or no? Right? There are many Leelas of Jagannath. There are many Leelas of Krishna. And we should hear those Leelas. We should hear those. But we should also understand that there has to be some devotee who is going to make us not look at it like an entertainment and make us progress. Who is going to tell us that, Prabhu, Mataji, please, ye karo. For example, you're eating out a lot. Prabhu, kya bro? No onion garlic, bro. Aur kya kare? Is this moment a no onion garlic moment? Huh? Is the purpose of our spiritual life to eat without onion and garlic? Is that the purpose? No, right? So some devotee has to come and tell, na? Prabhuji, thoda, be careful, Prabhu, you're eating out a lot. I'm seeing, once in a while emergency is okay. Okay, once in a while your interest is okay, but not every day. So thoda dekho. If somebody says that, what will you do? Right? Immediately we become very, aggressive on such suggestions, right? But that devotee is your real well-wisher. Because he wants you to, take the next step, make more firm commitment. He doesn't want you to be in vyuda vikalpa, indecision situation for a long time. Isn't it? Very important. We need to have devotees who are telling us in a nice way, proper way, but continuing to tell us what is more important in spiritual. Follow the regulative principles. Everybody is struggling. Tell me who is not struggling. With all due respect, even Brahma is struggling. Right? Like Prabhuji was saying, even they are showing with their own example that is so dangerous. This material world, the attraction to the material world is so dangerous. So hear more Krishna Katha. Even Brahma is sitting and hearing Krishna Katha. And he is trying to be very cautious, very careful about his dealings. Let's hear a pastime of Jagannath. I think too much philosophy is happening. Right? So there was one. Is it okay? 5 minutes? Yes. So I was recently hearing this. So there is one devotee called Madhav Das and Jagannath. Anybody heard Madhav Das pastime with Jagannath? No? You heard? Haribol. Very famous. Many pastimes are there. Madhav Das and Jagannath. So Madhav Das is this 20-year-old boy who comes to Jagannath Puri and he goes in front of Jagannath temple and he starts crying. Why? Jagannath, you are here. I am here. I wasted my 20 years. Even now, after 20 years on this planet, I did not get any devotion towards Krishna. What is he complaining? After 20 years, I did not get any devotion towards Krishna. I wasted my 20 years. I think I should go and die in the sea. What is the use of this body? 20 years I wasted. So he goes and sits near the beach in Puri and he's contemplating, that what did I do? And he is not eating. He is just sitting and saying Jai Jagannath, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, 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 Hare. What did I do? My life, 20 years I wasted. The next day morning, 20 years and 1 day. What is his age now? 20 years and 1 day. Next day, 20 years and 2 days. Next day, 20 years and 3 days. So, 3 days. He is 20 years and 3 days old now. And he's like, I wasted my life. I never got any attraction to Krishna. And then Jagannath is sitting in the temple and he is not eating. Prasad is coming, he is not eating. Who knows he has eaten or not? Lakshmi Devi knows. Lakshmi Devi is going and says, hey Jagannath, Nath, what are you doing? If you don't eat, what about others? Mahaprasad is not going out. No, I can't eat. I am very sad. No, you are Jagannath. You have to. You are the Bhagavan of the entire Jagat. If you don't eat, then nobody will get Mahaprasad. You have to eat. How can I eat? When my devotee is not eating, how can I eat? My devotee is very sad. I can't eat when he is sad. Jagannath told. And Lakshmi Devi asked, who is the devotee you are talking about? There is this Madhav Das. He came, is sitting outside. He has not eaten for the last 3 days. If he doesn't eat, I will not eat. Look at the mercy of Jagannath. One devotee who is sincerely sitting and crying that I could not make advancement in spiritual life. Please help me. Jagannath is saying, I will not eat. And Lakshmi Devi looked at Jagannath. I will do a thing. I will go and give him prasad. You eat now. Please. If you don't eat, the whole universe will suffer. You eat. Jagannath says, no, I will go and give him prasad. So literally Jagannath took the plate that was offered to him, the golden plate, picked it up. He walked outside the temple. Of course, not anybody can see Adrishya Leela. So he goes all the way out and goes and changes his form, becomes like a gopa. Holding the plate, he goes to Madhav Das and says, Here is your plate of prasad. Jagannath has sent you Mahaprasad from the temple, please eat. And as soon as Madhav Das hears that, he completely is perplexed and he faints. How can Jagannath send me anything? What am I? I am a useless fellow. I have no love for Jagannath. Right? He faints. And then he gets up after some time and he sees the boy is gone. But the plate is there. Prasad plate is there. Immediately takes that plate and starts eating. Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. Starts crying, oh my God. Krishna has sent me prasad. I have not eaten for 3 days, but he knows that I have not eaten. So he is humbled by that whole incident, and he is crying and all that. And then next day morning, there is a big problem. What is the problem? Plate is missing. Right? Plate is missing. So they start saying, where is the plate? Where is the plate? Everybody goes out on search. And Jagannath comes in the dream of the king of Jagannath Puri at that time, and he says, your plate is safe with my devotee. I only gave that plate. If you would have eaten the prasad, please go, you can take your plate. But he is sitting near the beach, near the seashore. And immediately, the king runs to meet the devotee. A devotee for whom Krishna has taken prasad and he has delivered it there. Right? He goes and sees Madhav Das is sitting there, he's crying and, meditating on Krishna, sitting there. He thinks he doesn't deserve to go in a temple. Madhav Das thinks, because I have wasted 20 years of my life, which Krishna has given without attaining devotion, I don't deserve to go in the temple of Jagannath. He's sitting and crying after eating prasad. And then the king goes and says, he pays obeisances to Madhav Das. He says, you are a devotee that even Krishna is moved to come and give, prasad. Please come. I want to take you into the temple. So king accompanies, king takes Madhav Das into the temple. And when Madhav Das enters the temple, Jagannath deity, which is like this, is dancing. Like this. It's dancing. My devotee has come, he's come. Right? He's dancing. The Archa Vigraha, the main Vigraha, is dancing, when Madhav Das has come. And the king accepts that Madhav Das is his guru. That you are my guru. You are the devotee. You are so special that Jagannath is so much. But what was the reason Jagannath was so much touched? Is because of his devotion. That he is saying that he wasted 20 years of his life. That he has not become a devotee. Right? Should I tell one more question? Okay, so this Madhav Das is serving Jagannath for a long time. And after many years, by that time Madhav Das becomes a little old. It's like maybe in his 70s, 80s. Don't want to speculate, but he's old. So one day Jagannath, is sitting in the Garbhagudi along with his brother and sister, Baldev and Subhadra, and he's like, Maza nahi aa raha hai. I'm not, something extra I need, something I'm not happy. So Madhav Das enters the temple. He looks at Jagannath. Jagannath is looking a little perplexed and he's like not very interested or affected. So Jagannath, the Lord of the universe, is there anything I can serve you? He said, I'm missing something here. What are you missing? Jagannath, tell me, what are you missing? What can I do for you? See, there was a lot of fun doing, stealing. When I was a young boy, I used to steal a lot. Chori karta tha main. I used to go to houses, steal butter and all that. It's been such a long time. They made me sit in this temple, I'm sitting here. I'm not stealing only. I'm not getting opportunity to steal. And Madhav Das is like looking at Jagannath and saying, you are Jagat ka Nath. You have a reputation. If you go and steal outside, your reputation will be spoiled. Don't do that. Everything is yours only. What is there for you to steal? Jagannath is like, nay. There is a special kick in, lack of words. A special feeling, you get when you steal. My dear Lord, what do you want to steal? I used to steal butter, I used to steal milk, I used to steal curd, I used to steal so many things. But now after becoming this Jagat ka Nath in this place, I'm not doing that activity. I want to do that. Then he says, okay, if you want to do. So I want to do, but there is no fun doing it alone. There is no fun doing it alone. Who is speaking here? Ishvara, Parama, Krishna, Satchitananda Vigraha, Anadir, Adir, Govinda, Sarva, Karana, Karana. That personality is being. Don't take, sometimes Krishna Katha will take you into Jagannath is taking. Tell Prabhu. He is Jagannath. Everything is from him. Right? He is telling. Stealing is fun only when there is a partner. He says, you already have two partners beside you. Prabhu, my dear Lord, you can ask Baldev. Balabhadra is standing right beside you. You both can steal. You both used to do that. No, Baldev becomes very angry. If you get caught, that person who catches Baldev will kill him immediately. The rasa of stealing will be gone. And if I go and tell him we'll steal, he'll first give a lecture to me. You have become so big, still you are, not changed. Now you are Lord of the universe, sitting in the temple. What are you speaking? He'll give a big lecture to me. I'm not interested in both of them. So whom do you want? Mother, whom do you want? What do you want to do? I want to steal. Okay, you want to steal, but you are not ready to go with Baldev and Subhadra, then you. He says, I am an old person. I can barely, come for your darshan now, my dear Lord. Why do you want to put me in that situation? By the way, what do you want to steal? What do you want to steal? He says, I want to steal, what is that? Pumpkin. Jackfruit. Jackfruit. उसको क्या बोलते हैं उसको? हाँ? कटाई. Cuttle. I want to steal cuttle. Jackfruit. Then it says, where? That king, he has jackfruit. Jana is telling, that king, our king, he has a big garden of jackfruit trees. He'll go and steal that. His Madhurya says, you are Jagannath. You want to go and steal jackfruit? I'll go and tell the king. But why do you want to steal jackfruit? Every day they are giving me the same meal, no jackfruit only. No variety, no jackfruit. I want to eat jackfruit. They are not giving jackfruit. So I have to go and steal. He says, I'll go and tell the king. He will give you all the jackfruit. He's very much there to serve you. I'll go and tell the king. That jackfruit ka taste and this jackfruit ka taste different. The jackfruit that you steal and eat, the taste is different. Then he asked Madhavdas, have you eaten jackfruit anytime? Yes, but now I am old. I can't chew that, it's difficult. You ate or no? I ate. You have a taste of jackfruit now? Yes. This taste, when you steal and eat, will be much more than that. You should come with me. Krishna is speaking to his devotee. Madhava is like, okay, now what is the plan? Today night we'll go. Come with me. We'll get the jackfruit. Okay. So I will stand at the main, what is the main dwara called? Simha dwara. I'll stand at the Simha dwara. So no, we are going to steal. We should go on the Dakshina dwara. Backside. Right? Or Dakshina, back one of the 4 gates, not the main gate. He is preparing that whole, mood. Then he says, my dear Lord, I never stealed. And I'm getting worried. How is this whole thing going to happen? Don't worry. I'm there to train you, right? Jagannath is telling, I want to train you how to steal. How many here want to get trained how to steal? If you're not ready, I'll not tell you. You want to steal or no? Yes. I'm getting recorded. So here is Jagannath. He's giving training to Madhavdas how to steal. Says, Madhavdas, first of all, you should be very careful. You should go swiftly, but you should not make any noise. You should go fast, but your clothes also should not make any noise. Several tricks I used to do in Vrindavan. And you should be very attentive at each step. Is anybody coming this side, that side? And you're making sure that, when you get the right chance to go, you should immediately go. And then you should stop again. And then you should wait. Look here and there. Madhava is like, aha. Ekkada Bhagavad Gita, ekkada stealing Gita. Right? The same Lord who spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, He's giving a training course, not how to fight, how to steal. Madhava Das is okay, I'll come with you. Okay, you come to the gate, we'll meet today night. So, Mazara? She's very attentive hearing. So, then it's like, okay, we'll steal now. So both of them go. And Jagannath, Jagat ka Nath, right? Aham sarvasva prabho matta sarva. I want to steal jackfruit. That is my target today. So both of them go to the garden. And then they are looking at jackfruits. And like, there are many jackfruits hanging. But Jagannath says, the one at the top is very tasty. You climb on the tree and you should take the jackfruit. And Madhava Das is like, I'm old. And jackfruit is so big. Right? How are you going to catch that? If it falls, you should hold it, catch it. Jagannath says, I think I can hold it. I can lift lot of things. Giri Govardhan also lifted. What is there? Jackfruit I lift. You do a thing, you climb the tree. Slowly you climb the tree, you throw. And before throwing, you tell loudly, that. And then I will catch. So Madhava Das goes up, on the tree. Slowly he climbs the tree and he sees that thing. And then he looks at both the sides. And he says, there are many jackfruits. And Jagannath is very below, na? Is below. So he shouts loudly, which one? This jackfruit or that jackfruit? That voice goes till, the gatekeeper of the garden. Gatekeeper of the garden is like, I will come and tell you which one this is. And Jagannath is shouting from below, hey, shh, I told you, full training given. Shh, slowly. This one, Madhava Das is removing that jackfruit. And in the meantime, who came down? The watchman came. Immediately what happened? Jagannath ran. Now Madhava Das is standing on the tree, holding the jackfruit. He doesn't know what happened below. And he says, okay, I'm throwing now. And watchman says, okay, I'm here to catch now. Throw. She's down, oh my God, what happened? Oh, Krishna, what is this? So then he says, come down now. Come down. Who are you? Madhava Das like, I'm here. Yes, I'm stealing. Immediately ties Madhava Das. To the tree he ties. The watchman. You know whose garden is this? This is the king's garden. How dare you come and steal jackfruit? And when he's shouting, he's like, Madhava Das is looking, this side is good. I'm shouting at you, whom are you looking? No, there was one more person who came with me. Where is that? Who came with you? I can't explain you, but there was one more person. I'm searching. He should be somewhere here only. Somewhere here. No, he's gone. Where is Jagannath? He's gone into the temple, sitting with Baldev and Subhadra. And I don't know what happened. So here is Madhava Das is caught. He is tied. And, the news went to the king that somebody came and stole jackfruit from your garden. And actually, king goes for walking in that garden every day. And king goes there and he sees, he's walking and he sees Madhava Das is tied. Madhava Das is his guru. King accepted his guru. He said, hey, who tied my guru? What is this? What happened here? And immediately the watchman, my dear king, he stole your jackfruits. I tied him. He deserves punishment. Forget about it. He is my guru. Immediately untie him. Gurudev, what happened? Why are you being tied like this? What is the situation? Why are you here? Why is the jackfruit here? Why are you being tied? What is happening? What to tell? Where should I start? The Jagannath, he wanted to eat the jackfruit of your, of your garden, and he has come, and he wanted to eat by stealing only. He brought me here. He made me climb. When the right time came, he disappeared. I am caught now and climbed, and while king was hearing that, king was crying. Oh Krishna, what a pastime you are doing with your devotees. How close are you to your devotees? Right? How close are you? And then he immediately told, his guru, I am so fortunate that Jagannath remembers there is a garden I have in which there is jackfruit. I never knew that he is observing from there, how many jackfruit. So he said, today onwards, this garden doesn't belong to me anymore. It will be called as Jagannath Gardens. It's Jagannath Gardens. So it doesn't, whatever is there in this garden, whatever we grow here, it belongs to Jagannath only. So then he goes, Madhav Das goes back to the temple. He knows where is he now. He goes to the temple. Now the garden is yours only. There is no need to steal. There is no need to steal. Everything that you want to eat, everything, jackfruit pakodi, jackfruit halwa, jackfruit, everything will be served to you. Jagannath, are you happy now? No. Stealing did not complete. my feeling of stealing and eating is not good. Now you are coming and giving it. Madhav just said, Niko dandam, ni jackfruit ko dandam. I am not going to participate in your lila again. So these are like sweet pastimes. Supreme Lord. But what did you learn out of this lila? Let us do some mananam. Lift your hand. What did you?
To be instrument in the God's hand.
To be an instrument in God's hands. Yes. And?
The Lord becomes very personal in dealings.
Lord becomes very personal in his dealings. Hare Krishna. So can you pass the mic, Prabhu? Yes, I can't hear. Huh?
Even if God is great, He doesn't show.
You can on the mic. Sorry. Small button there, you can on it. Yeah.
So, even if God is great, He doesn't show His greatness.
Yeah, in front of his devotee. Yeah, I understood. Okay. Yes.
We have to prioritize our spiritual life.
No, on this Leela. Yes, that is right. On this Leela. I just want some mananam to happen. Mananam nididhyasanam.
Lord steals only to please us.
Yes, Lord is stealing only to please us, right? He's stealing our hearts. Did Jagannath steal all your hearts in the last 10 minutes? Huh? Okay, na? So that is big thing. Yes.
Everything that we have is actually God given. So King giving back the garden, claiming that it is God's garden, actually is an indicator that all that we have is God given only. Nothing belongs to us.
So King immediately declared, Arey Jagannath, you are Jagat ka Nath. This garden is yours. Why did you have to come and steal? Yeah. Anything else? Yes,
We
Prabhu.
cannot judge devotee or especially senior devotee by their actions. So meaning they are doing very confidential service. So whether external activity like stealing, we can't pronounce about it.
The king did not judge. As soon as he saw his guru, immediately he was like, Gurudev, what is going on? Even though he was red-handedly caught, he still didn't judge.
So more mercy on his devotees during Leela's touching.
Where is the mic? Who has the mic? Yeah, please pass it. Yeah. Just two more and we'll go forward. Yeah. More?
To pour more mercy on his devotees, he is doing leelas with his devotees.
Right? To pour so much mercy. Yes.
Prabhuji, reputation doesn't matter for a devotee when it comes to Lord's plans. He is ready to become a thief also just for the pleasure of the Lord.
Hare Krishna is so much, he doesn't care about his reputation. For the rest of eternity, this Leela will be told, right? Huh? So next time you go to Jagannath Puri, see Jagannath inside the temple. What is he thinking? Maza nahi aa raha hai. He wants to be. I don't know how that Leela was fulfilled later, who helped him in stealing, but here is the Supreme Lord, unlimitedly merciful on his devotees, always trying to give something fresh, something that attracts us, Akarshati iti Krishna. Right?
Complete surrenderance, Prabhu.
Huh?
Complete surrenderance to the God.
Yes, you should be ready to steal also. Right? For Krishna, ready to be stealing also. ISKCON Cyberabad is coming.
He didn't want to open his heart in front of even his brother, but in front of a devotee, he opened his heart and he wanted to do whatever he wanted.
This is beautiful. Devotees can do anything. Right? Devotees can do anything. Even his brother, this is not like it's a lesson, but we should see the very nice point. Haribol, never thought of this. Yes. So Prabhu, see, we are hearing Krishna Lila and it's increasing our taste in towards God, and it should destroy and unearth us. Why did we get to all this? Indecision. view the Vikalpa. We are not able to decide. We are not able to decide for Krishna. We are prioritizing other things. We should choose the right people to advance in spiritual life. Prabhuji's, all our lives is complicated. Huh? Don't complicate it more. How is it complicated? You have taken birth in a human body. First complication. Second, we are surrounded by 3 modes of material nature. Another complication. What other complications? Filled with anarthas. Another complication.
We are in Pichiboli.
Huh?
We are in Pichiboli.
We are in Gachiboli, and Hare Krishna. Yes, we are in Pichiboli. Yes. What other complications? Got married. Huh? I always hear from this side. Anyway. Yeah, it's complication. It is complication. It is complicated. Relationships is not easy. Complicated. I didn't say not needed. I'm saying it's complicated. We have to make it work. Right? So already so many complications are there in our human life. We barely, our free will is this much left. Our desires are pulling us, anarthas are pulling us, 3 modes are pushing us. What is our free will? Little free will we have. And that free will we should use in service of Krishna. Don't complicate it more. When I say don't, if you don't have time to hear Krishna Katha, you are doing something wrong in your life. Simple. Write it down on a wall. Engrave it in your every room. If I don't have time to go and hear Krishna Katha, I have complicated my life. And you can't justify it. Don't sit and justify, Prabhuji, Mataji, NG. There is no explanation. You don't have time. You complicated your life. Your only goal in this life is to go back to Krishna. Is that right or no? Everything else should help you in doing that. Everything else. Trust in, keep faith in Krishna. No? Keep the faith. He will take care. Let me do my part. Prabhu, your spiritual life should not be in relaxed mode. Once my spiritual master, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, was saying, our spiritual life should be like a fountain. Always in pressure. A fountain is always in pressure, right? If the pressure decreases, what will happen? The water will fall. Always the pressure should be on. Meaning, okay, Prabhu, I attended the series of Gaurangation, Prabhu, now don't schedule another one in another 2 weeks. And then you'll expect me to come also. Then if I don't come, you'll give a lecture also. No. Put you in an uncomfort zone. Don't try to find comfort in this material world. You'll remain here only. Your spiritual life should challenge you every single day to make advancement. Then you are in the right association. Lot of devotees, because I speak to some devotees, senior devotees who are coming, get that opportunity to talk to them. You know what is the biggest problem? Complacency and devotion. People have stagnated. They're not coming to classes also. I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about very senior devotees. And their gurus who have initiated them for the last 30 years are worried what to do with this fellow. He's not coming to classes also now. It's a big problem. It's there. Right? And what are we? We have just started a devotion here. Right? And we are giving reasons. Prabhuji and Mataji, I'll ask a simple question. Can a senior devotee come here, or can these classes happen without the permission of Krishna? No. Whatever is being planned to be discussed, is it being planned by Krishna? Yes. Then why are you not here? For how many years will you give reasons? My children's school. You also went to school. What did you do? Right? Prabhuji, board exams are there. When? Tomorrow? How many here played video games one day before the board exams? All children, close your ears. How many here went and played with your friends? Even tomorrow morning is board exam. I played, I'm telling you. Why can't we come to a satsang for 2 hours or 1 hour? prioritize. I'm telling you, only when it comes to devotion, everything else becomes important. Only when it comes to satsang. Everything else has to be scheduled. Right? Prabhuji's and Mataji's, our advancement in our spiritual life will only happen when you overcome the view, the vikalpa, indecision in our life. Okay? There's one more verse on view, the vikalpa. 10.14.36. I think this also we discussed last week. Last week. I don't know when we discussed. Tavad ragadyas tenas. Wait a second. Tavad ragadyas tenas. It's not coming? Sorry. Why is it not coming? Yeah. I think it will come now. Tavad ragadyas tenas. Tavat kara graham tavan moho agnir nigado yavat krishnana tejana. Who is telling this prayer? Brahma. 14th chapter. Brahma is speaking. Right? What is the meaning? Repeat after. My dear Lord Krishna, until people become your devotees, their material attachments and desires remain thieves. Their homes remain prisons. And their affectionate feelings for their family members remain foot shackles. Brahma is speaking about our family. Right? Brahma knows where the problems are. He is telling to Krishna in his prayers. Right? Until you become a devotee, these problems are going to remain. Why your spiritual life is, why your material life is complicated right now? Because you made it complicated. Don't blame anyone. We have made it complicated. You know, home loan after home loan, car after car, right? Prestige after prestige, vacation after vacation. Why are you making it complicated? Simplify it, na? You want to go back to Krishna or no? Or you want to prove to the world that I am a successful materialist also, spiritualist also? What are you trying to do? We are risking our entire spiritual life. Trying to, balance things which cannot be balanced. This material life cannot be balanced. Once Prabhupada told, if you think spiritual life is difficult, material life is impossible. Can you repeat this? If you think spiritual life is difficult, material life is impossible. These are words of Prabhupada. Material life is impossible. Don't try to find a place where Prabhu, material life is going to go through its own waves. You will lose money, you will get money, you will lose place, you will get a position, your health will go down, your health will come back. There is no end to this. And if I do this perfectly, now I'll do devotion. Prabhu, another 1 month, Prabhu. What if you die tomorrow? Where are you going to go? Again you will take birth. Right? Again you have to attend this, kindergarten. How many want to go to kindergarten again? Again you have to write exams. Pythagoras theorem. Trigonometry. Right? You have to read so many subjects which you will not use in your life ever. And you have to get a job, then get married, then sit in the satsang and tell, Prabhuji, actually I am trying to come, Prabhu, but there's a little complication. How? Malli jao, malli guttu. Malli jao, malli guttu. Malli jao, malli guttu. Telangana bhash little handle. Right? We are dying again and again. We are taking birth again and again. Still buddhi nahi aa raha hai. And Brahma is telling here, until you become a devotee, this world is not going to spare you. When you become a devotee, everything will fall into place. Right? Give some work to Krishna also. You first become a devotee. He'll take care of everything else. Right? You don't have to fix everything. You just have to decide that spiritual life is important for me and decide for a retirement. 50 को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? 50. What is 51 called? 52? 53? Go to 1 na. Even the language 50 is telling that after 50 you are supposed to go to 1. Isn't it? No. After 65 also I will take a home loan. I will go and take an encumbrance certificate, of my property. मेरे नाम पे किसके नाम पे? At the age of 70. Still you are thinking about your properties. Where will you go? No, Prabhu, I am chanting my 16 rounds. I am trying to do my best. No. Where is your heart? Where are you thinking about Krishna? Where is the dependence? Retire. Does it mean, Prabhuji, no, Prabhu, I am 52 already. That means I should have retired 2 years back. No. Retirement doesn't mean you have to stop working. Retirement means you should work more for Krishna. Keep Krishna in the center. Do your job till the time you have to support your family. But your focus is like, we follow the gopis of Vrindavan. Focus is like serving the gopis. That their only business is to, they're planning in the mind. Even when you buy a house, you are looking at the house. Krishna, one day I have to get a leave from this, I want to come to you. Even though you are in that house, you are not attached to that house. And you see that house as a burden. Prabhu, that is the heart of a devotee. Your house is a burden, your body is a burden, all your attachments are a burden, but still you are holding that burden because you want Krishna. Deep inside, you are very clear. The day you have to leave here, you should be like Bali Maharaj. The moment decision making time came, there was no discussion. Bali Maharaj did not discuss. His guru was trying to discuss. Hey, what are you doing? No discussion. Time has come. Narayana has come. I'll give everything. You think you'll be able to do that? No. If you can't do that when you're alive, you can't do it when you're dying. It's very difficult, but we have to do that. Be ready to let go. Be ready to let go. Anything that comes, when the time comes, fear will be there. I'm not telling fear will not be there. Fear will be there. But we should be ready to let go. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Jai Jagannath. वो मेरे जगन्नाथ पिक्चर. आपका नाम क्या है? नाम क्या है?
मोहन कृष्णा.
मोहन कृष्णा प्रभु. हरे कृष्णा. Thank you. Hare बैठिए. हरे कृष्णा.
इंदु कौन पेपर फिलते इंदु. इवी.
Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Yeah, so in the interest of time, let's go to the fourth one. So what are the three ones we discussed? First one was Utsahamayi, means false confidence. Second one was what? Ghanatarala, means unpredictable behavior. Sporadic behavior rather. Vyuda Vikalpa, third one, indecision. Right? What is the fourth one? Vishaya Sagara. Repeat after me. Vishaya Sagara. Vishaya Sagara. Struggle with the senses. Merciless senses, right? They never get satisfied. Today morning, what breakfast you had? Are they satisfied? Tomorrow morning breakfast, does it matter? It matters. Right? Tomorrow morning breakfast matters. Tomorrow dinner also matters. Tomorrow everything matters. No matter how much you get, I still want. Right? Senses, merciless. Merciless. So devotee goes through the struggle of the senses. Right? And here it's being very clearly told. Right? What is that verse? Bhoga Aishwarya Prashaktanam Taya Aprata Chetasam Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Samadhavana Vidiyate. Like Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Bhoga and Aishwarya. You cannot go back to Krishna. You can't tell that, I'm attracted to this also, attracted to that also. Still I'll go back to Krishna. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So there is a beautiful verse in Bhagavatam, in 11th canto, 20th chapter, 27th and 28th. Right? 11, 20, 27 and 28. This also we read, I think last week, whenever we did it. जात श्रद्धो मत कथाशु निर्विन्ना सर्व कर्मशु Veda dukkhatmakan kaman parityage api anishvara tato bhajeta mam prita shraddhalur drida nischaya jushamanascha tan kaman dukkho darkamscha garhayan. Please read the translation. You don't need to read the whole thing, just hear it attentively. Having attained faith in the narrations of my glories, being disgusted with all material activities, knowing that all sense gratification leads to misery, still being unable to renounce all sense enjoyment, my devotee should remain happy and worship me with great faith and conviction. Even though he is sometimes engaged in sense gratification, my devotee knows that all sense gratification leads to a miserable result, and he sincerely repents such activities. Srimad Bhagavatam ki? What a verse, no? Is it speaking all our hearts? Huh? Everybody's heart should be touched with this verse. Krishna knows our situation. What is he telling? I'll again read. Having awakened faith in the narrations of my glories. You are hearing my Krishna Katha. Being disgusted with material activities. I don't want to do what I'm doing, but still I'm forced to do because I've messed up my life. I've complicated it. Knowing that all sense gratification leads to misery. We are hearing it again and again and again. But still being unable to renounce the sense enjoyment because we are so habituated, we are doing it for so many lives. My devotee should remain happy. Prabhuji and Mataji's, Krishna is telling to Uddhava, remain happy. Don't get too disturbed. And worship me with great faith and conviction. Even though we are going through what we are going through, with conviction. Be enthusiastic to make progress. Even though he is sometimes engaged in sense enjoyment, my devotee knows that all sense gratification leads to a miserable result, and he sincerely repents such activities. Okay? It's not easy, but we should be sincere here. It's not a license to continue. This verse is not a license to continue. But the verse is saying that God understands us. Don't try to cheat ourselves. Right? It's difficult. Somebody who is eating sweets for 30 years, suddenly he can't stop eating sweets. He'll continue. Or maybe how many lives you are eating sweets? Who knows? Last life you are a housefly, eating sweets in all shops. Now you have come here in ISKCON movement. Again you are getting sweets. Right? So it's not easy. And whatever sensual enjoyment everybody is vulnerable to, we have been doing it for unlimited lives. Suddenly thodi rukta hai, nahi rukta hai. But at least after coming to satsang, you are not happily continuing them, you are regretfully continuing them, and you have an intention to stop them, and you have intention to make progress. Are you all following? Krishna is telling, happily perform devotional service even though you are a little regretful. But at least that regret should be there. Sincere regret should be there. What happened?
Turn off AC.
Turn on or off? On. Okay. Okay. That will on. This will pass the remote to someone. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Sense enjoyment. Engaged in sense. I'm not. It's there in the translation. So sometimes engaged in sense enjoyment. My devotees knows that all the sense gratification leads to a miserable result, and he sincerely repents such activities. Sincerely repents such activities. Hare Krishna. So there's a big purport to this. You all can read the purport. Very strong, nice purport. My disciples of Srila Prabhupada, they've collated this very nicely.
Can you say the number again?
11, 20, 27 and 28. Both verses together. 11, 20, 27, 28. Hare Krishna. So, struggle with sense. This is one of the anarthas, Prabhuji, struggle with the senses. In Bhajana Kriya, it definitely affects us. So we should be careful. We should be endeavoring. And it's a hope-giving verse also. We got it. Okay. Next, fifth one. After Vishaya Sangara, the next one. Niyamakshama. Everybody. Niyamakshama. Niyamakshama. Inability to uphold vows. Right? And full batting bowling also. Right? Vishnawatha Thakur is saying Niyamakshama is the next level. Where you are making vows but you are not able to uphold them. Uphold vows. We all take vows. How many of you took vows here? Everybody takes vows. But are we able to uphold that? Struggling. Right? But do you know that that's an anartha? At least recognize that's an anartha. Right? We should try to uphold what we have vowed. Regulative principles, honoring prasadam, serving in the mood of servant, being in regular association, reading Srila Prabhupada books. We all vow. But again we keep losing it. Keep forgetting it. From today I will chant in the morning. Right? Prabhu, it's a struggle. I'll tell you. Many devotees will. I'll chant in Brahma Muhurta. Good. At least you're thinking like that. Continue to think like that till you die. But continue to struggle. Don't give up. Don't come to the point that, okay, I will chant whenever Prabhuji na jeevitam gunni telvadu. That means your struggle is gone. You're not even going to endure now. Did you understand what is the anartha here? When you accept your fault as a excuse and you're convinced with that excuse. Right? I can't get up for Mangalarti. Who likes to get up at Mangalarti? Tell me. Nobody likes to get up at Mangalarti. Only pure devotees, they get up at Mangalarti. But everybody is a struggle. Getting up 4 o'clock in the morning. Even sun is sleeping. You are getting up. Till has not come out, you are getting up. And you want to sit down and start chanting your rounds. Nobody likes it. But you continue to endeavor to do it. And when you are doing it, you don't feel pride, you feel grateful that, Krishna is allowing me to do it. Right? And you continue with that. But in between, if you start feeling that, I don't think it's needed. Let those devotees do, I don't know, they are doing. I don't need to do. I'll do whenever I want to do. That means what? You have ruined your spiritual life already. That's anartha. Right? And what is that anartha called? Niyamakshama. Right? Where your inability to uphold vows. You're not even serious about your vows. Struggling is different, Prabhu, and not being serious is different. Right? Any clarification? It's a very subtle point which Vishnawatha Thakur is telling. You all understood? Any question? Everybody understood? I don't know. I took a lot of time to understand when I was reading this. What does he mean? Inability to uphold vows. What does it mean? Meaning actually we are putting excuses. Our excuses are more stronger than our determination to follow. And are those excuses you are giving to save yourself, or you are giving those excuses to somehow make progress? You have to make progress. You can give excuses, but you have to make progress. Am I regular to the satsang? Is this the most important time of my day? Of my life? Right? You should understand. Okay. So as I said, we'll finish it today. So we are in the 5th one. New Year is coming, resolution time, right? Niyamakshama. Let us be very careful. We should know how to control yourself. Vishnawatha Thakur is saying here, we should control our senses with steady enthusiasm, and we should try to trick the mind. You make your mind a friend. Right? Make your mind a friend. You should discipline like a father. At the same time, you should negotiate like a mother. Both you should do. Your mind will trouble you. Thoda negotiate karo. But discipline also. Sometimes you should chastise it also. How could you do this? I'm giving you, right? Whatever we discussed, how could you take me more, into the anarthas? So there is a dialogue going on like a mother and father. So that's very. So Vishaya Sangara is the inability to give up material enjoyment, whereas Niyamakshama is the inability to improve your devotional service. Two things, right? Vishaya Sangara is what? Inability to give up sense gratification. And Niyamakshama is what? Inability to take vows also. That I will, I'll try to uphold these vows, right? Final one, Prabhuji's and Mataji's, final one. This is the, most difficult one I felt among the 6. Right? Once again we'll repeat. What is the first one? Utsahamayi, right? What is the meaning of that? Overconfidence rather, right? Second one, Ghanatarala, right? Unpredictable behavior or sporadic behavior. Third one is what? Yuda Vikalpa, indecision. Fourth one is what? Vishaya Sangara, which means struggle with the senses. Vishaya vinavartante nirasya. Right? So Vishaya Sangara. Fifth one is what? Niyamakshama, meaning what? Inability to uphold the vows. Final one in a devotee's life, especially in spiritual life. Repeat this. Tarangarangini. Enjoying the facilities offered in bhakti. Prabhu. Vishnawatha Chakravarti Thakur is telling. Enjoying the facilities offered in bhakti is the biggest anartha. That will ruin your Bhajana Kriya. It will stop your Bhajana Kriya. What are the facilities? Is garland also a facility?
Special things are given to devotees.
Special things that are given to devotees. Right? Facilities that you get because you come in devotion. How many of you got garlanded in your life? Only once during marriage, right? So who else garlands you? Nobody garlands you. Right? Even if you buy your own garland, ask somebody, say, Pura. Nobody wants to garland you. Because they know who you are. But in devotion, and what will you feel when you're garlanding? Adjust karo, garland. Kya Prabhu, itna patla garland. Ate next time thoda mota, chamki wala. Prabhu, I'm telling you, devotional life, you get so much. Prabhuji, I'll drop you, Prabhuji. Don't worry, I'll drop you. What do you feel? I'm eligible. I'm going for a class. Especially if you become a traveling preacher. My God, so much. Every meal is like a feast. Isn't it? You go for giving classes, Mataji will bring some hot dosha, you are being served hot idli, hot dosha that Mataji is serving. Prabhuji is standing there, is thinking, you married me for 20 years, never served me like this. If you have served me like this, I would have become your servant. You are serving that brahmachari has come, but what about me? Is that something that you thought anytime?
You want to tell?
But, the devotee sitting there is thinking, oh, I deserve to serve. And he's also commenting, Prabhu, I have told you my diet schedule. I'll get affected by this. It should be hot, it should be this, it should be that. My God. Where is Ananta sitting? Vishnawatha Chakravarti Thakur is saying, Ghanatarala, finish. You're enjoying rides, you're enjoying meals, free Govindas. Bro, just imagine. You want heavenly planets or Govinda free ticket? Govinda free ticket. Any Govinda I go. If I just put in the live membership now, one more class. Anywhere in ISKCON you go, Govindas is free. Everybody will take live membership. And my life is fixed, because of this live membership. That one class. Arey baapre. Enjoyment. Bhakti gives so much extra privileges. You go to somebody's house. The worst, horrible, most dangerous, people will come and touch your feet. I'm telling you, in the beginning days, I went to my Shiksha Guru and told, Prabhu, you asked me to preach. ठीक है, I'm preaching, ये भी ठीक है. Okay, मेरा पैर पकड़ा Prabhuji. अरे Prabhu, what is going on? I said, that's the biggest austerity. You have to, see, sometimes, you have to tell no doubt. But because you are representing the parampara, you are taking that, you're volunteering to do the service, people come and immediately close your eyes and tell, Prabhupada, it's for you. Gurudev, it's for you. I don't deserve this. It doesn't belong to me. But the anartha is very dangerous. Band baj jayega. Even if for a tinge of a moment you felt that you're not being respected in a satsang, finish. You are not being respected. You went to somebody's satsang. You are a preacher. Some preacher, junior, senior, side mein rakho. You are a preacher. You went to somebody else's satsang. Some other person is preaching. You are sitting there and thinking, nobody knows me or what? I have entered here. I have entered the arena. I am a great preacher in that place. Nobody is even recognizing me. Khatam. Tarangarangini. Colorful. Right? Colorful things in spiritual life. Your recognition. You're not being honored enough. Okay, we 4 of us went. 3 of us are garlanded. What about me? Why garland did not come to me? We 4 on same level. You understand what I'm saying? So many honor that you get in bhakti. Very dangerous. You're dealing with the most dangerous thing. You're being praised. You're being praised for Prabhu. What a lecture, Prabhuji. Aajka lecture, Prabhuji. Like, Agrana, this lecture is for me only. I am struggling. Right? But very dangerous. You're giving nice class. Oh, you're conducting very regularly. You are the perfect preacher. Tarangarangini. Khatam. Again you will rise up there, right? So there is no end to this. These words, these are the weeds in bhakti. Weeds in bhakti. Right? We should be very careful about the praises. For example, you are preaching to 10 people, especially for preachers I'm telling you. You are preaching to 10 people. 3 people in the 10 people align to the way you live. 7 people are not like you are, what you are. And you start judging those 7 people. Tarangarangini. You understanding what I'm saying? 3 people are like you. Your habits, your way of talking, your way of doing. But 7 people are not like you. They are little different. Right? You preach in Hindi. 3 people understand your kind of Hindi, 7 people don't understand. Again you are thinking, these 3 people are actually honoring me. The 7 people are not understanding. You start expecting respect. Every level. Prabhu, we are here to serve. Whether or not the person who is coming to us is like us or no, that's not the criteria. We are coming here to serve. We should not forget that. And service is a privilege. Not a right that I'm preaching now, I'm giving. No. Very dangerous. Tarangarangini. You all understand? Tarangarangini. Performing activities or seeking one's pleasure is Ranga. Ranga means the one who takes pleasure. Amidst all weed-like facilities, which are but small waves, Taranga. These are all facilities are like Taranga. Right? Enjoying is Ranga. Taranga means all the waves. In the ocean of bhakti is called Tarangarangini, delighting in material facilities. Prabhu, you came to pick me up. You could have got me a BMW. Last time you sent the devotee with BMW. This time Bhajana. कम से कम किया तो रहना था बीच में. From BMW to Bhajana, what is this? At least Kia, Toyota. Maya will tell Tata. Toyota के साथ Tata मर जाके. Expecting facility. I'm not telling we should not do it for others. Don't expect for yourself. Any facility you get in bhakti, don't expect that anymore. Right? You should not expect. That tendency is very dangerous, bro. You know something? When preachers, one of the big responsibility, any one of you are being called to a place to speak. Your first responsibility, ask him what to speak. No. I speak very nice on anger management. I will remove my full anger here only. No, preaching is a service. You should ask, Prabhu, you are calling me to serve. What should I speak? Tell me and stick to that. That is service. Not trying to, taking the Vyasasana and trying to bombard people with whatever you want, wherever you want, not knowing, at least if you're not discussed, the host will tell you, Prabhu, I need this help. Can you do it? My relatives are not inclined towards bhakti. It's a one-time program. Can you come and shake them up a little? Thoda idhar udhar thoda samjhao, bhakti mein kya hai, aisa. You speak accordingly. There are devotees I've seen, unfortunately, sometimes, Tarangarangini, it's there. Vishnawatha Chakravarti is saying. We tell them something to talk, they'll come and sit here on the Vyasasana, they'll sit and tell, Prabhu, you told me, but I'll speak whatever I want. Sorry? Why are you doing that? Right? And not coming on time, that's another fashion. If I come late, everybody is sitting, they'll get hero welcome. You get hero. Tarangarangini. You understand? It's such a subtle things. You are here to give a class. You are being requested to give a class. It's a service for you to give a class. Sit and give the class, even if 10 people are there. Start on time. Or you can ask the host, Prabhu, should I wait? Should you think, oh yeah, Prabhu, wait. And 10 minutes. 5 people are, okay, I'll wait. But deep inside what you are going through, you're not expecting any reverence here. You are here to do a service. And stick to the topic. What is been given as a service. So many times, whenever I call, in fact, whenever I call a preacher, I learn so much from them. They ask, Prabhu, after the session also they ask, Prabhu, you think it went well? You think I spoke the things that will help your group? You think it was too heavy? Should I decrease it tomorrow by telling some things? Or is there anywhere you felt I've contradicted anything? They are so senior, but they ask like this. Because they know Tarangarangini is very dangerous. The pride of giving Krishna in your own way can destroy your own Krishna consciousness. Okay, na? So you'll be very careful. So these 6 anarthas are sitting right in between Bhajana Kriya. Right? First one, overconfidence. I already know everything. I don't need to attend classes. I think I'm okay, I'm all set. Second one, unpredictable. And my behavior is not certain. One day I'm in ecstasy, one day in another, whatever. Third one, indecision. I'm not making any proper decisions in life. Complicating my life further. In the name of family, in the name of money, in the name of job, in the name of... I'm just going on. Fourth one, struggle with the senses. It's there. Fifth one, inability to uphold vows. I'm taking vows, but I'm not able to uphold them. You should see that pattern and start working on it. Sixth one, enjoying the facilities of bhakti. Srila Vishnawatha Chakravarti Thakur ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, I go Premanande. Okay, I need 2 comments. What is your takeaway? I went a little fast at the end, but I had to finish it. Pass the mic.
Just a small reflection when you were talking about Tarangarangini. I remember one of the lectures given by His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj at your house, where he was talking about the weeds which develop during the bhakti. So I was able to relate it with that. Like, this is the same thing, right? Like when along with the plant of bhakti lata beach, the weeds which grow around it. So this same thing.
Very nice. Yes, same thing. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Anybody else? Any other point? Hare Krishna. Mataji's? Yes, bro. Dasraj, bro. Yeah, pass the mic. Dasraj.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. For me, the personal takeaway is definitely Tarangarangini, because that is which always goes on in my mind personally, right? Because as you said, we haven't received that kind of respect anywhere throughout our life. But after coming into Krishna consciousness, even whether you are a preacher or not a preacher, does not matter. Initially, nobody has preached. But even as a non-preacher, we gain a lot of respect. In fact, I tell to a lot of the new batches or whoever I meet, initially Krishna consciousness was a shocking for me. Because I never felt people behaved so nicely with me. I was initially thinking, I would not want to name some of the devotees in the forum, but I was thinking, why are these people so nice to me? Are they expecting some benefit from me? Right? I was in that thought process initially when Krishna consciousness, when we introduced to Casey. But over a period of time, we understood, no, that is the nature of a devotee of a Krishna consciousness. then as a preacher, that is really something which I would like to take it very, very, with a lot of weightage.
Yeah.
Because this happens regularly. As I said, people come and touch our feet and Prabhu, you are great, oh, so much of austerity you do and all those things. So I personally discuss with my wife Mansa regularly on this. So how do we overcome this? Right? So all we can say is Krishna Arpanamastu. Let's not take that to our mind. So this is very, very connecting to me on this aspect of Taranga Rangini. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Thank you. Devotees, Hare Krishna. Thank you very sincerely. Devotees are like junior Vaman Devs. They come in initially. Prabhu, thoda, one round you chant Prabhu. Little Krishna you add Prabhu. After 6 months there is nothing left, only Krishna only is there, takes away everything. So devotees are like that. They praise, they try to encourage you and slowly, but you should not fall for that praise. Yeah. Anything else? Okay. Who is facing the first anartha of overconfidence? Huh? Okay. Who is facing the second anartha of unpredictable behavior?
I am facing also.
Who is facing the third anartha of indecision? Okay. Who is facing the fourth anartha of struggling with the senses? Who is facing the fifth anartha of unable to keep the vows? Okay. And who is facing the sixth anartha of Taranga Rangini? Enjoying the honor of, all the things in devotion. Let us sincerely pray to Lord Krishna, Shri Radha Sneha Bihari, Shri Radha Madan Mohan, that we should make smooth advancement by the mercy of senior devotees. We should give more time to Shravanam, and we should intensely pray to Lord Krishna that these 6 anarthas of Bhajana Kriya are removed from our life and spiritual life goes smooth, and we cross this material ocean taking the shelter of senior devotees, and we cross this big samsara just like, when Krishna wants, he can make the material world into a small hoof print of a calf, and we just cross it over and go back to Goloka. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji. Yeah. Karunaka Mataji. Hari Bol. She is so humble. She is sitting there. She is an amazing speaker and so much in service, Mataji, all the time. Yeah. Please forgive me, Mataji, for my audacity.
I just wanted to share because we are reading Manasiksha in the morning, and Raghunath Das Goswami is saying these same things. So all these weeds, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu calls it Upashakhas. So we are trying to grow the Bhakti Lata that is going towards the lotus feet of Krishna, and on the side these Upashakhas are growing, and the warning is they look very much like Bhakti Lata. So all these things that we are describing, we don't believe we are doing. We think, I'm a good devotee. I'm advancing. So he wants that these upashakas or the weeds look very much like the main creeper. So that is a deception. So Raghunath Das Goswami described this under the topic of deceit. So we are deceiving ourselves. And what is the danger of doing these things? I was really moved. He says, when we engage in such behaviors, you will go to Nishiddha Achara. And what is Nishiddha Achara is slowly you will lose the potency to follow devotional principles. In fact, you can even go back to breaking the regulative principles, and ultimately you will fall down. So the danger is very, very seriously, Raghunath Das Goswami warns us. So Nishiddha Achara means you will eventually lose the ability to chant the Harinama, he says. So it's very dangerous.
Okay, next week I am requesting Mataji to take class on Manasiksha. Please.
It is 12 verses, but one verse every day morning, half an hour. It is taking us, a good 2 weeks. So there's a commentary by Shivaram Swami Maharaj and Bhakti Vigyan Maharaj. So completely it's like dissecting yourself. So if people want to get dissected, we should read Manasiksha.
How many want to get dissected next week? Yes. If you want Mataji to take class next Sunday feast, please say loud Haribol. Haribol! Haribol! Thank you, Mataji, for accepting. You can pass the mic to Prabhuji as a question.
I'm not qualified.
No, you are. You are. No, you are. I want to hear from you. Please.
As a saver to
Please.
God, brother.
Jai Haribol! Haribol! Thank you. Prabhu, this is all planned. Huh? Krishna is planning everything. కూర్చొని మాట్లాడతారు 2 గంటలు. Krishna has planned this. I am very, very eager to hear from us. Yeah. Satya Prabhu wants to say something. Just pass the mic quickly. In that corner.
Prabhu, my question is, once we know that these are our problems, how do we overcome them? What is the solution to overcome these 6 problems?
Well, first of all, knowing itself is the first solution, Prabhu. Pass the mic. Yeah. So Prabhuji's question is, once we know that these are the 6 problems, how do you overcome it?
Yes, ma'am. How do we overcome these problems?
Yeah. So congratulations that you have known that the 6 problems exist. So that itself is the first step. Actually, that's the first step. After coming to Krishna consciousness only, we'll know that we are in problems. Other outside people don't even know. Don't even dare to go outside and tell, Yoda Vikalpa, Utsamai, they'll tell, Mr. Mental Hospital, don't even dare to. Materialistic people don't understand. They all think these are actually positive things. What does your boss tell when you don't perform? You should have confidence. Sahamai. Overconfidence. But anyway, what I'm saying, first knowing the problems itself is a big solution, bro. We should be grateful, ever grateful to Acharyas, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who showed what is the problem in the world to the world. First he showed, here is the problem. Right? So first we know the problem. Now the next is, we have to sincerely endeavor to fix the problem. And it's an individual thing, Prabhu. No matter what class anybody takes it nicely, sarcastically, loudly, slowly, doesn't matter. Ultimately, we are here to make the decision. Do I want to go back to Krishna or no? Do I want to fix it or no? I can give 10 classes and I am not following myself. What is the use? Right? So it's a sincere endeavor. Sincere. We all have to go through it. First of all, knowing is itself. So know it more and more and more. If a point is coming to you again and again and again by a devotee, that means it's again and again Krishna is telling you. That's all. Again and again you are getting the same points coming to you. I think Krishna is telling you. Don't look at the devotee. It is coming through the devotee. Right? So in spiritual life we should be open. Wherever it comes from. Look at our acharyas. Bilamangalas Thakur. He took the instruction from a prostitute, Chintamani, and he changed his life. Right? In so many places, devotees should be open. Wherever you are receiving it from, take it. Junior, senior, doesn't matter. And next is enthusiasm. Most important thing, begin today's class with saying one thing. Most important active and devotional life is what? Hearing. God gave us 1 mouth and 2 ears, which means what? Hear more, speak less. Right? When you are hearing, hear. Every day. Every day. Are we hearing? Are we hearing every day? Everybody, huh? Are we hearing every day? We have to hear every day. And if your guru is on the planet, you have to hear every lecture that he is giving. Immediately. Don't postpone it. Oh, he spoke. Okay, I'll hear now. I am hearing a lot of them. I'll hear later. No! Prabhu, this point was made by senior devotee, that we are fortunate if our spiritual master is on the planet. At that time, you should take full advantage. So that you continue with the same enthusiasm after he leaves also. While he is on the planet only, if you don't have enthusiasm to hear, what will enthusiasm will carry after he leaves? Right? Prioritize. We have to hear from our spiritual master. Any spiritual master we are taking shelter from. We have to hear from Srila Prabhupada. We have to hear from senior devotees. Increase your hearing as much as you can. That's the solution for everything. Everything, Prabhu. That is what I understood, Prabhu. Hear, until we actually hear. Right? Until we actually hear. Otherwise, there is no solution. And someday we'll change. Guilt will come, we will change. Every devotee has gone through struggle. Be rest assured, everybody is struggling. And Krishna is telling you this beautiful verse. What is he telling? Don't worry. Be happy, he is saying. Remain happy. Don't worry. My devotee should remain happy and worship me with great faith and conviction. Keep conviction that Krishna will help us. Don't give up. Done, bro. Don't give up. Don't give up devotion. Whatever happens, You have done the worst thing. You got arrested for abusing somebody. You come out of the jail, come to Bhakti Center. Don't give up. Other than you did the worst activity. Don't give up. Indra did so many activities which sometimes are even difficult to describe in class. But still he takes devotion, takes shelter of Krishna. That is his greatness. Don't look at the activities anybody did. What they did after that is what matters. Right? We're all conditioned souls. Don't become hopeless. And it's not a license to continue, but we should not give up faith in Krishna and conviction. Even though he is sometimes engaged in sense enjoyment, my devotee knows that all sense gratification leads to a miserable result and he sincerely repents on such activities. Hare Krishna. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlad Ladadari Hiranyakasi भगवान की शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय हो विष्णुपाद परम सुब्रताचार्य स्तोत्र डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय हो विष्णुपाद परम सुब्रताचार्य स्तोत्र डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय नमाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय प्रेम से बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय ओम श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुर धाम की जय पुण्य क्षेत्र वृंदावन धाम की जय गंगे मैया की जय यमुने मैया की जय भक्ति देव की जय कलियुग पावन तुलसी महारानी की जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय ट्रांसजेंडर बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय ट्रांसजेंडर प्रसादन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय निताय गौर हरि प्रेमानंद ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। हरि बोल। क्या हो रहा है?